Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Tonight's game is the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Not to be confused with games such as Danganronpa, Danganronpa 2, Danganronpa V3, or Danganronpa Ultimate Summer Camp. But I can't help but wonder what color the blood is going to be. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see that Weedle was first over on Twitch saying, hello, Mr. Puppy Kicker, good day. How are you doing, Weedle? How are your adventures with that very unsecure website you were posting about on Discord? Ray says, yo! Weedle says, yo! Ray says we should do a prediction on the blood color. I will have to wait till more people get here. I think right now on Twitch is just you two, Weedle and Ray. I think most people are over at Nora's stream right now. Let me take a look over at YouTube. Oh, speaking of Nora, I just saw the notification pop up before I even heard the sound. It's a Nora raid! Thank you for the raid, Nora. How was your stream? What were you playing tonight? While we wait to see if we're gonna get a shout out, I will take a look over at the YouTube chat. We got Mew Coco. Mew Coco, are you new here? Have you been here before? Oh, and you have Fidelio as a profile picture. Oh, I miss Metaphori Fantasio. I miss my wife, Gallica. How are you? Okay, Mew Coco, if you're new, let me give it, I think you might be new. Like, your name sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm not sure. If you are new, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We are now alternating between this game we're starting tonight. This is assuming we like it and want to continue with it. And Persona 5 Strikers. We just finished up Deltarune. We've played Persona games, Danganronpa games, Ace Attorney games, all sorts of stuff. Welcome. I'd love to hear how you found us. Are you a fan of 100 Line? I'm trying to go in this blind, so I hope it's good. Frulzy says hi with a wave. Dermot says hi. Inter says hello. And it just scrolled at me. Hello and welcome everyone. Jack says hello all chatters. Mew Coco says I don't usually watch lives. I'm usually more of a VOD person, but I adore this game so much and Logan is cool. Chat, did you hear that? Did you hear that on Twitch? I'm cool. I'm actually cool. It looks like we don't have a mod to be able to do the shout out for Nora, so I'm gonna do that myself now since Nora raided us. And we'll see a quick little clip show up. What were you playing tonight, Nora? I didn't even realize you were streaming. You were playing Danganronpa. Perfect. What a perfect lead-in.
The Steel Samurai, Nick.
It's the Steel Samurai. Was that scream because of Larry? How was Danganronpa? What case are you on now? Have you finally, last I checked, I think you were starting case 4. Oak saying Nora raiding in. Hope tears don't mess with your stream. Queen Katie said, Nora raid, we will stab you. Some more raid message. Queen Katie says, howdy. What?
Yeah, we were really sad about seeing Larry.
Well, I mean, Larry's a monster, so that's understandable. Thank you for the 10 bits. Mew Coco, I should tell you that I do read every comment in chat, in case you haven't noticed. And I'm often very far behind, but welcome, and thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. Inter says, we're glad to hear you think he's a cool guy. I just feel bad that we're gonna have to break it to Mew Coco at some point that I am not cool, but don't tell Mew Coco that. Lord Licorice Derb says, dang it, Ron Paul. Did I ever tell you guys that I had to play Ron Paul in a TV commercial one time? There's no comment on, politics or anything. But I had to play, they put me hours of makeup to make me wrinkly and old. How you doing, Lord Licorice? Mew Coco says he is. I can't wait to watch his Persona playthroughs too. Oh, please do. I still got to make some highlight videos of those. Vero with some resubscribing tier 3, 36 months. Vero, that's your 4th subscription, baby. You just gave birth. What's the name of the baby? I'm so happy, Vera. I think last time you only got here right as we were starting the raid. How are you, Vera? Oh, this makes me happy. This makes me so happy. Jack says, I exclusive watch Logan streams and nothing else. Not just because of my devotion, but because he's the only streamer I find entertaining. Thank you. I feel like that's a lot of pressure on me sometimes. I should probably start the game soon because of that. But thank you, Jax. Mew Coco says he's very funny. Aw. Expectations are closing in on me, everybody. Dermot says YouTube chat is buzzy today. Jack says she donged on my rumpa till I whoops, wrong game. Is it? Is it really? Over on Twitch, Oak says, finally back to Danganronpa. Queen said, already got spoiler chat channel set up for this game. Plenty of chatting so far. They're really like, okay, show of hands. Who has played this game before? Because like I haven't. I've avoided it. I've seen like the trailer and that's about it, I think. Oak says, we only got to stream for 40 minutes. Broken heart. Aw, Queen says, reminder that most of the actual gameplay is like Fire Emblem, I think. So tactic stuff. That's what I'm nervous about. Nora said, Logan, give me a shout out. I did, huh?
It's a boy. His name is now 100 despite him being the 4th.
Well, that just means when you reach your 100th baby, you need to name that baby 4th. Or 4. Either way, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 100, 5, 6, 7, then we get 98, 99, 4. I think that works. I need to start up the game, I think. I have yapped long enough. We're 7 minutes into stream, and I'm probably 5 minutes behind in the chat. Mew Coco, as a new friend, have you seen any of our VODs to know how much time I waste yapping? I don't want to disappoint new friends, but let's start up the game. So, and let me know how the sound is. I did load up the game earlier and go to the options, because the background music seemed a little bit loud, and I pulled it down just a little bit. Let me know if I need to pull it down more. Just because I will if I need to, but I tested it out and I think this sounds pretty decent. So let's launch a game. I don't know how long the opening cutscene is going to be, if it's going to be possible, but let's experience this together. New game. Select battle mode. You can change your selection and options at any time. This does not affect the story in any way. Extreme and despair. Already Danganronpa-ing it up in here with the despair. Last Defense Academy and safety. So what are these? Special attacks at last resorts cost 2 AP. Allies take 100 damage from every attack. Normal damage if unit has armor not in effect during the tutorial. Enjoy the best of what the game's combat system has to offer. Recommended for first-time players and allows you to focus on the story. Party members' HP and status effects will be restored at the end of every turn during battle. I guess we'll go with this, because I hear the characters can, like, die, and so we probably don't want safety. Although we'll see. If I suck at it, I might change it. Last Defense Academy. Yay. It's a weird, like, language writing there when I click start there. Oh, I see we have a chat poll. Oh, hang on. I'll check it out in a second. There's a poll on Twitch. We got to watch this first. Oh, is that blood? Was that red blood? Is the blood red? What a twist.
Nothing ever happens to me. Each day is just like the day before and the day before that. I live my life in the same town.
What's that
with
ceiling?
Same people.
It's like the
watching
sky.
The same commonplace events play out day after day.
The sky has a roof. Oh. Okay.
Just a mundane, average life. Nothing more, nothing less.
Are we underground? Are we in space? What is this? Oh, the sunrise. Yay!
Same old, same old. This is how it's always been. And probably how it always will be.
Okay. What time? 7:40 a.m. And I will read some more chat in a minute, but I can't pause this. I can't even see what the poll is on Twitch, so you might have to tell me afterward. So this is us, I guess. This is our main character. I think I saw him like on the artwork for the game, looking all main charactery. Day question mark question mark question mark.
It's about time. Your father already left for work.
Oh, the music already feels Danganronpa.
Morning, Sleepyhead.
Oh, is she my childhood friend? I hope she doesn't like die.
What are you doing helping yourself to breakfast? This isn't even your house.
Come on, it's not that big a deal.
She's right, Takumi. You and Kato have known each other so long.
The voices
It's
sound
time to
so
be one of the
quiet.
family.
Can you guys hear this?
I don't know why you don't just get married and make it official already.
Uh-oh.
Sheesh, Mom! Don't encourage her!
These eggs are delicious.
sure are putting them away.
I can't help it. Your mom's such a great cook.
Thank you, dear. It's nice to know somebody appreciates me.
You can tell the mom's a main character because she has an ahoge.
So, what about your mom? Did she make it home yesterday?
Nope, she died.
No, she's been too busy with her research lately.
Oh, I see a poll's done. It was asking if you're blind to this. And it was 67% said yes.
Mother's really something.
So most of us are in the same boat.
Raising a daughter all on her own while juggling a full-time job can't be easy for her.
I guess so.
Well, it's not like I mind you coming over. Just call first, okay?
Sure.
Come by.
She seems
anytime you
nice.
want. Morning, noon, or night. We'll always be glad to see you here. To tell you the truth, I always wanted a daughter.
Well, I must be such a disappointment to you.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Tacky. You're the
Tacky. That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, she seems nice. I hope she's not like the evil mastermind of this whole thing. That'd be sad. I hope she doesn't die.
best. Oh, man. We've got that big test coming up soon. What a drag.
What are you complaining about? I've never seen you take a test you didn't
My
ace.
swagger.
It's just a matter of studying hard enough. Mom likes it when I get good grades. Hey, we should do a study session. We'll ace the test together and make both our moms happy.
Academia is not really my forte.
Forte, raincoat
So
reference.
honest. You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
I just feel like something bad's gonna happen. She's gonna back into the street and get truck-cooned away or something.
Maybe you're right. With enough lucky guesses, I can fudge my way to a passing grade, no problem.
It's not exactly the positive outlook I was looking for. At this rate, we're gonna have a long way to go.
Each day is just like the day before and the day before that. I live my life in the same town with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day.
Oh, her skirt is
Mundane
short.
Average life. Nothing more, nothing less.
This is an administrative announcement. All citizens report to your nearest shelter until further notice.
Okay, something's happening.
Another alert, huh? Feels like there's been more of them lately.
Wait, well, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? She's sweating.
Don't worry, it'll be all right. This happens all the time.
Is she turning into a zombie or something?
Doesn't mean anything.
I think it's more.
Yeah, I know.
Or is it just fear?
It's just... I don't like sirens.
Oh.
They always remind me of that time when my dad died.
Let's get you to a shelter. The closest one is... right over there.
What? Wait, the sewer? That's not a shelter. No, what are you doing? It smells like poo gas down there. Well, I mean, I guess maybe he just really has been holding one in and figures it'll blend in down here. The sewer's like camouflage for farts.
Watch your step.
As short as her skirt is, she should be going first, bro. You gotta consider those things. Can I pause the game finally? I miss chat already.
What do you know? Looks like we've got the whole place to ourselves. The security alerts are just another part of our daily lives. When you hear the alarm, you go to a shelter until the danger passes.
And we're the only two in this shelter?
What exactly that danger is, none of us know for sure.
Ooh. Mystery.
Nobody remembers a time before these alerts, or why they started in the first place. As a society, we've accepted that this is the way it is, and let them become something normal, mundane even. We'll be okay. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Nothing ever does.
I know that, but... Say the thing,
Really?
You're hot?
Then
please,
That
for me.
you're really hot. Is that the thing I'm supposed to say to a girl?
whatever happens, I'll protect you, Katawa.
Aw.
No matter what.
Promise?
Yeah, something bad's gonna happen to her.
You're squeezing me really tight.
Side note, I do like that their eyeballs don't seem to have the weird symbols and pictures in them that like they did in Raincoat and games like that. I found those kind of distracting. I like that the eyes are just more normal looking. Oh.
The shelter order is hereby rescinded.
Is this going to be like
It
a...
is now safe to continue your day as normal. Please exit the shelters in a calm and orderly manner.
I don't know if there's going to be like a half-hour long cutscene. I will be back, chat. I promise. I miss you.
I told you it'd be all right.
I miss you all.
Right.
See? Everything's just the same as always. Come on. We'll be late for school.
Yeah. We should hurry.
All right, and okay, good. She is below him this time, especially on the ladder.
Get.
What? Ah, dogs! The dangerous dogs! Ow! Ow! Ah, the rest of the game is just a fever dream in my coma. I'm dead.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's a relief.
The dog's like, I regret nothing.
What are you doing here, little guy? You lost? Hey! Where are you going?
Don't run off on your own!
Yeah, something bad's gonna happen to her.
Oh, great. Where did she get to now? Hey! Karuha!
How many alleys are in this alley? Oh. Okay.
I don't remember there being a school around here.
Oh, it's like a haunted school?
Looks like the place is abandoned.
It's like the school in Corpse Party. Oh.
Karuha! What is she thinking?
She just sees a dog and has to follow it wherever it goes. Oh, finally, I can read some chat. It's paused. Somebody take a look at some chat. I gotta catch up a bit. We're 20 minutes into the stream and I'm probably a half hour behind. What was that? What was that? I heard a pring pring.
Hi friends, smile. Sorry, I kinda vanished for a minute. Going through some stuff at the moment and work is draining everything out of me, but I hope you guys are doing good. So much love.
Wendy, are you gonna be able to stick around here for a little bit tonight? Thank you so much for re-upping the sub and for being here. It's so good to see you. You're awesome, Wendy. I'm sorry that you're going through some rough stuff, but it is so good to see you again. And perfect timing because the cutscene just ended. Thank you for re-upping the sub. Thank you. 49 months. I mean, that's not like a factor of 9, so it's no subscription, baby, but it is 7 squared. It's almost 50, so that's impressive.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, it's a Wendy shout out.
I don't think I have a sub alert like enabled right now.
And there we go.
Oh, I do. That's my sub alert. I gotta change that, bro. Thank you so much for the sub.
See, look at that. It's a clip of you getting a sub when you just gave me a sub. So thank you, Wendy. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I should read some chat. Oh, there's a pinned message on Twitch. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Crystal, says, Takumi is voiced by Jay Rincon. I do not recognize any of his roles, but his Japanese VA is Taihi Kimura, who voices also nobody I recognize. How amazing. I do wonder how much of that is because the video game actors strike and they're just having to turn to like lesser known non-union talent, maybe? Nora says, yay, yes. Oak says, still on case 4 beginning. Quieta says, still chapter 4, but not before the body discovery. Oh, but not before the body discovery and a lot of sexy jokes. Oh, so did you discover the body? Nora says, a ... lot. Queen Katie said, I even got some captions for stuff they didn't even say. And Oak was like, actually, you should have assumed that was me, lol. Oak says, Vero, we're finally here. Nora says, Vero. Queen Katie says, Vero. Vero says, hi. Nora said, Vero, I played Dangan tonight. Oak says, Vero, what name are you giving your 4th baby? Nora says, oh, also, I made it through 2 days of school. Huh, Bippa?
Jay Raincoat would have been a hilarious pick for Raincoat just because of the last name.
He would have been legally obligated to change his name to Jay Raincoat. I think. That's how it works, I believe, because actually they make you change your name for stupid reasons all the time. Like, you can't have more than 2 actors with the same name in the Screen Actors Guild. That's why Michael Keaton, his real name, his birth name wasn't Michael Keaton, it was Michael Douglas. But there's already a Michael Douglas, so he's like Michael Keaton. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I should check some YouTube chat as well. Let's see, Jackson, or read that. Mew Coca says, I love Fidelio. Yes, I'm new, haha. Well, Mew, I should let you know that we love and appreciate Fidelio as well. In fact, our mod over here on Twitch, Vero, had a Fidelio profile picture for quite a while with a little ribbon in his hair. Frozy said, so she did not dongon on Jax's Ronpa. Jax posted a link tree. Mew Coke says, I'm a huge fan of 100 Line. I have like 150 hours in it already, and I'm not even close to done. Here's the game plan for this, everybody. I don't know what to expect from this game. We are going to try and shoot for at least 1 playthrough. If I like it enough, we might also, because like the first playthrough is scripted, my understanding, but it's also not the true ending. So if we like it enough, we might do a second where I just do whatever I want, and maybe even a third where I just try and aim for a good ending or something like that. But we shall see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe 1 ending will just be enough for me. Maybe I'm going to become obsessed with it. I don't know. Foozy says, oh my. Jack says, if the game really is that long, Logan will be streaming on it in his deathbed. Not because of length. I just, apparently I'm dying. I am dying. Insta says, I want to see wrinkle-filled Logan. Jack says, you haven't ceased to meet the expectations, Logan, but no pressure. Just do your thing. Derma with a wave, and Jack says, we appreciate you anyways. Oh, and I appreciate all of you guys. Derma said, the tactic stuff isn't bad. It's fairly easy. Okay, good. Mew Coco says, I love this game so much. It outranked the Danganronpa games for me, and that was my second favorite franchise. Now 100 Line is my second favorite after Metaphor. Nice. Well, I mean, the Danganronpa series is what kind of got me into streaming with the community and everything. I still think Danganronpa 2 is my favorite from the series. I love Gundam Tanaka. I love Chiaki Nanami. I love those characters. They're so great. But I'm happy to have you here, Mew Coco. And I'm still already behind. I'll read a couple more on Twitch and we'll get into the game here. Nora says, and I don't have school tomorrow, so I can stay the full stream. Nice. Quickita said, I have not played it, but I watched way too many peeps play it. Oak with a quote. Ray says, it's like naming a kid Hero. Well, I mean, Hero, didn't we decide it was short for like Henry or something? Quickita said, whoa, Oak, look at a rare hole. Quote, Oak says, deeply underrated. Quote, Quickita says, warning, Logan, you know those voice lines for every lines where they go grunt, sigh, screams? Those are insanely loud in this game for some reason, which is weird because like in that opening cutscene, all their voices sounded so quiet. Were you guys able to hear them okay? Quickita said, Chad, what kind of death counter should we do? Dagger says, hi, Chad, how you doing, Dagger? I feel like we haven't seen you as much recently, so I'm so happy to see you here. Quickita says, red blood in a Dangan-style game? I know, right? Crystal says, lurk in an online class right now. Thank you for the lurk, Crystal. I'm glad that you don't have, like, classes on Fridays anymore, but I guess you got to do your online classes. Bumbo said, I still can't vote. Are you on mobile, Bumbo? But how are you? Nora said it won't let me vote either. Okay. Well, I'm sorry for that, but let's play some game. I'll be back to both chats. Basic info, hallways. You can use, oh, that's right, keyboard. AD to move and hold shift to dash. Oh, we're like Hajime again. It's just as, I mean, not quite as awkward. That was, at least this looks like a 3D render. Hajime looked like one of those paper dolls held together by brass pins at the joints. This is so great. This is so neat. Can we look at things? What is this? Oh, that's, okay, that's the log. Can we, wait, IKJL moves the camera. Oh, moves it up, down, and around. How about that? So if we start running, I want to make it seem like we're going really fast. We put it back there and then run really fast that way. Sorry, I'm easily amused. So I'm guessing these doors, yeah, we can't examine anything. Karua, where are you? No answer. What do I do now? I guess you do a stair. Oh, we can go upstairs. Do I press up or do I press space? There we go. And I guess, oh, I can't go up those stairs. It would tell me if I could. Run. Ooh, abandoned school classroom. What the
Karua?
I ate her, but I'm adorable.
It's you.
What? Oh, is it a magic creature? It's gonna be like a girl, isn't it?
Takumi Samino! Congratulations! You have been chosen!
Hey, it's the Monokuma of the game.
Huh? What is this thing? Some kind of weird toy? Or a robot, maybe? And how does it know my name?
I finally got you all to myself. That
Bro, it's not
girl
Koromaru.
chasing me wasn't part of the plan at all.
Did I say
I
Koromaru?
hate it
Oh,
when
the
people
dog.
Go off script.
I thought actually I called him
guess I
Koromaru.
can't blame her though.
He-
There's just something about me that's totally irresistible, wouldn't you say?
But thank you very much, Wendy, for the 10 bits.
Such an attractive young lady, too. The two of you seemed awfully close.
Yeah, I don't think that Koromaru could turn into one of these things.
Just how
At
much
age shapes,
does
they
that
gave
grow me?
Monokuma sparkling eyes and clothing and a brain.
Oh, don't be so
And
bashful,
and a
fella.
heart.
Good.
And, thank you for the 10
In
bits.
fact,
Thank you for the 10 bits.
it's a lot
Wait.
easier. I'm
Oh!
gonna need you to shove this into your chest.
Oh.
Pointy end first, of course.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, thank you both for the 10 bits. Sorry, it's just I can't pause during these things.
The complex's danger level has increased to red alert.
You see? While you're here dilly-dallying, it's already begun.
It's begun? What has?
The game.
Why,
The game is
end
begun.
of the peaceful everyday life you have been living, of course.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
Huh?
Yes.
Yep,
Oh,
that's the face everyone makes at first.
Are we gonna
I never get tired of seeing it.
we gonna kiss?
Thought your life would go on like this forever, didn't you? It's okay. This is the way people are. But starting today, your life is
Whoa.
about to change. Pack your bags, mister. You're going to war.
Ow! Pulled away the last second.
Where you going? You forgot this! Come back!
You gotta stab yourself with this. What's wrong with you? No, kids nowadays. Oh, blah, blah.
What the hell was that just now?
Oh, she's alive. Surprisingly.
Where have you been?
The alert just now. It was different from the normal one, right? What's going on?
It's okay, we're gonna be okay. Just be careful, I ran into this really weird thing back there.
Oh. Yeah, that does not seem safe.
What was that?
Okay, so these are the enemies.
What is it now?
He's got like a lot of IBAs from AI the Somnium Files.
Come on, let's get out of here!
Okay, so these are the enemies. I don't know if are they supposed to be demons or mutants or alien? Oh wow!
What the hell was that? And what is going on here? Nothing ever happened to me.
I have no eyeballs. Oh, now I have no life.
Before that. Until now.
This is a lot of red-colored blood.
Life in the same town, with the same people, watching the same
Are you gonna kill me?
play out
I'm
day
not
after
important.
day. Now all that has
They're
changed.
quartering him?
Everything I thought I knew is falling apart all around me.
I like how colorful the bad guys are.
What's happening?
They seem whimsical in their murder.
Oh, damn it!
Oh crap, was I supposed to do something? We're just dead. We just died.
What happened?
Yeah, she's about to die.
Kadua,
They're gonna tear her apart and it's gonna be like his motivation to plunge the sword into his chest, right?
protect her. Have to
Crap, they're gonna kill her.
protect Kadua. I promised. I said I'd be there for her. No matter what. No. Get away from her.
Crap, yeah, she's gonna. Oh, huh?
You want to save that girl, right?
Little bit. Oh, here we go. Oh, of course you do. You'd have to be downright heartless to stand by and watch a dear friend suffer at a time like this. Oh, and we got another pin message on Twitch because I can check the chat again. Said Takami's friend is voiced by Leader Louis, whose only role I actually know is On from Persona 5 wait, from the Persona 5 episode of, so this is basically, so this is basically Persona 5, which made fun of Persona 5. Her Japanese VA is Tomoyo Kurosawa, who voiced my favorite character in Aikatsu, an idol anime / game, Otome Arisugawa. She also voices Mizuki in AI The Somnium Files, so this in Fire Emblem, and she's about to voice Reina Sakuya in the upcoming new Digimon anime. Well, thank you very much, Queen Katie. Let's read some chat. These are very long, unskippable cutscenes, so I am tremendously behind already. Queen Katie says to Nora, I think what I'll do is counters for the protag deaths. Chat can vote on a favorite character. They'll keep track of deaths. And then the game overs. Weedle says, same. Vera said, we have our mom's hair. Nora said, who voices protag? Queen Katie said, they improved on the 3D models of the Dangan style. I like these better than Raincoat. It also seems like they seem less stiff. Raincoat felt so low budget. This feels like there's at least a little bit of money thrown into this. Dagger says, sheesh, mom, isn't he like 17? Crystal says, protag looks ... and sounds good. Quiggy says, to the mods, when we meet all the characters of the game, I want to do a poll pick for which one to do a chat favorite death counter for. Vera says, please don't call me when it's so early in the morning just to say you're coming over for breakfast. Wait, are we allowed to do that, Vera? Can I come over for breakfast? Chris says, tell us when we meet all of them. Then Queen Katie says, we'll do salute. Nora said, me and Oak won't make it through these streams with the protag's name. Dagger says, why is main character walking like a 40-year-old man? Oak says, Nana has ruined the name. Takumi for all my homies hate Takumi from Nana. And Nora says, every Takumi sucks because of him. Let me take a look over at some YouTube chat. Let's see. Insert says, overdramatic gasp, red blood. Toshi says, hello, how's everyone? I'm doing all right. How you doing, Toshi? Huh?
You can come in as long as you don't call me and wake me up.
So I just like eat breakfast while you're asleep in the other room? Is that how it works? You don't mind that I'm just hogging your chow? Yes, okay, I will do that. While you're sleeping, I will sneak in and devour your food. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits and for the invitation. Lord Licorice says, it's pretty quiet. Yeah, darn it. I don't know what to do because I had like voices turned up to the max. And so I might, you know what I might have to do? I might have to just crank the volume up overall in the game and then pull everything except for the voices down. We'll see. I wish games, when they have those type of sound menus, that they'd give you examples of stuff. So you can like kind of write it, because otherwise, how do I know if the voices are going to sound good or not? So I'm sorry if it was quiet, Lord Licorice. Frilzy says, how odd, the menu sounded much louder though. Crystal says, she sounds like someone who will die first episode, and then some copy paste stuff. Derma says, bets on how soon she'll die. Anyone? I don't think she'll survive the tutorial. I think she is toast by the end of the tutorial. And that's going to somehow like be a driving force motivation for new protag. Huh?
I'm coming to. I'll make French toast for both of us, and we can have a lovely breakfast with a distinguished puzzle piece honking and chewing in the next room.
Yay! And thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you for the 10 bits. Here's the one requirement. When you make French toast, you got to do this because not everybody does it. Because, you know, you soak the toast or the bread in the kind of egg battery mix, and then you fry it face up and face down. You also got to then hold it sideways and fry each of the sides. Otherwise, they get soggy and eggy and unsanitary to eat. So you just got to promise me you'll do it that way. Crystal says, this chapter definitely the freaking sewer. This is not normal teenage behavior. Why would you go to the sewer? Mukoka says, I always loved Takumi's design. Crystal says, nothing bad's gonna happen. So about that /HJ. Oh, I gotta scroll up a little bit. It just scrolled without me. Durma says, haven't seen more red flags since the USSR. Oh, I love that. Crystal says, rip protag. Frulzy says, nothing bad will happen. Trips and dies. Wouldn't it be great if the entire game just does end up to be a dream in a coma from falling down? And that's it. That'd be awful, though. Okay, hang on. Over on Twitch, Vero has posted a clip. For anyone who's lurking or who does not know the drill, whenever someone posts a clip into the chat, we load it up on our clip viewer to watch together. I don't know what this could be because all we've done is just watch an opening cutscene, but let's find out together. And this will also tell me how far behind I am in the chat. This clip from Vero is from 21 minutes ago and is titled Mustache Shadow Lady. I'm your biggest fan, Mustache Shadow Lady. I hope she doesn't die.
Got that big test coming up soon.
It is so quiet. Wait, where's the mustache? Oh, the lady at the bottom.
Got that big test coming up soon.
Okay, so it wasn't something I did. It was something that the game did with NPCs. So thank you very much, viewer, for the clip. Derma says, death by doggo is a good way to go. Crystal says, well, she definitely did. And Derma says, I believe a lot of the voice actors are European as a result of the strike, and honestly, it's refreshing hearing non-American VAs, especially as a European. Well, it hopefully means that the accents won't be fake, right? Huh?
The shadow looks like a mustache.
I know, I hear what you're saying, like on the upper lip. On the upper lip. And that makes her shadow mustache. So she's not a shadow lady, but her mustache is a shadow. Hers is a mustache that needs to learn to accept itself for what it is. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. And Kaya says hello. How you doing, Kaya? Crystal says hello, Kaya. Mukoko says Danganronpa 2 is my favorite dangan as well. I love Fuyuhiko and Chiaki. They're both great. I have a couple of Nendroid. I have like 3 little Nendroids, and one of them is Chiaki. She is delightful. Okay. I'll be back to the chat soon. We should actually play some game, because it looks like we're about to get a tutorial here on how to do things. Of course you do. You'll have to be downright heartless to stand by and watch a dear friend suffer at a time like this. Oh. It's just a shame. There's nothing you can do about it the way you are now. Oh. And don't go thinking some hero is going to swoop in and save her for you either. Life is cruel. That's just the way it is. Those monsters are going to violate that poor girl in all kinds of nasty ways until she's begging for the sweet release of death. That sounds worse than just being killed off. Then they'll probably tear her limbs off one by one while you sit here helpless to do anything to ease her suffering. Don't like it? Then there's only one thing to do. You have to save her yourself. Me? But how? Here, you left this behind. Huh? No time like the present. Think of this as an impromptu entrance exam. The subject, Sudoku. Or seppuku. Sudoku. I like that better. What? What am I supposed to do? That dagger is imbued with a very special power, something far beyond your understanding. Once you plunge it into your body, the power will flow into you, giving you everything you need to fight. Power? Fight? I don't. Well, just give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? You die? Give it a try? You're telling me to stab myself in the chest? This is no time to dilly-dally. Or shilly-shally, for that matter. And don't even get me started on filly-fallying. I mean, come on! There's a damsel in distress who needs saving! What are you waiting for, a written invitation? I love how he's got steam coming out of his head and out of his butt. Out of his butt's not steam, huh?
I trust him.
I mean, what do we got to lose, really, honestly? And you know what? If this ends up fine, then I will trust him. How about that? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Dagger. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, play a bit more. I will be back to the chat soon. You're running out of time, you know. For those who played the game, am I doing?
If you don't do something soon, your pretty little friend is done for.
That's the voice for this guy. You guys liking it so far? It's just that's what it sounded like to me when he was talking.
You're the only one who can save her. You can do it. No, you have to do it.
Karua! So, what's it gonna be? Will you join the fight? It hardly makes a difference to me if one teenage girl dies a horrible death. That's the great thing about teenage girls. They're one of Earth's most renewable resources. What happens next is all up to you. That's right. Oh, yeah, you think that's a finger coming out of the end of my hand there? Nope. That's, my hand's just a ball. That's its nipple. It's up to me? Decide your destiny! If you don't do something, the only one you have to do it, Kyra, is gonna be what's the difference between what happens, it's up to me, huh? Fight the weird monsters? Fight them! Don't do anything. Don't do anything. This is fine. Because our first playthrough is apparently locked in, I assume that D either will just be illusion of choice, we'll do it anyway, or we'll just immediately get a bad ending. But regardless, the most interesting thing to do is to fight them. I don't want to just not play the game. Let's see, Ray says, her hair is one color. That's how you know she is not important enough to survive. Oh, crap, you're right, Ray, because her hair is all just white. Nora says, yup. Quigita says, as someone who's been replaying Fire Emblem Fates, I literally married a character named Takumi in it, so this is funny, lol. Nora said, name Takumi? Is it Takumi or Takumi? He sucks then. Quigita says, yeah, don't worry, Nora, he does. Nora said, every Takumi sucks, I guess. Vera says, oh man, he's bad at this. Don't give her headphones in a classic nonchalant romantic gesture to muffle the siren noises. Is that why you carry around a spare set of headphones with you? To muffle a girl's ear holes during sirens? Chris says, read that as taco pee, bruh. Nora said, also context to this, there's a character in Nada named Takumi, and me and Oak are biggest haters of him. He's an awful person. Don't bring this up around me. And Nora said, you can do it, P. Nora says, stop. Have you seen it though, P? Ray says, I need to find another green-haired crazy person to fuss over in this game like I did with the 2 in Raincoat. Well, and there was a green-haired crazy person in Your Turn to Die, which, by the way, did you guys see? Today's the 8th birthday of Your Turn to Die. And so there's an update. We're still working on it. Still working on it. Let me read some over on YouTube. Kaya says, hi, Crystal. Lord Licorice says, I was not expecting that. Kaya says, me too. Crystal says, too close, Ghost Man. She's giving so many death flags. What the heck? Where's our mom? Lord Licorice says, where'd they get those tiny knives? Frulzy says, sometimes I forget there's Danganronpa devs behind this game. I feel like this game is going to be repeatedly reminding us of that, though. Frulzy says, oh, excuse me, I read that. Reyes says, log on. Hi, Reyes. Kaya says, Reyes. Reyes says, Kaya. Kaya smiling. Reyes smiling. Mew Coco says, message redacted. And the voice is awesome. Oh, I'm caught up on YouTube. How about that? Okay, so I'm glad that you approve of the voice. I'll read 1 or 2 more comments on Twitch, so we'll get back in the game. Oak says, guys, I think Logan died. Crystal says, protag died, rip. Weedle says, guys, idea, the siren is the Monokuma abduction alarm. The ding dong bing bong. Her body has been discovered. Nora says, yeah, she's cooked. Vera says, oh yeah, she's dead. Weedle says, 100%. Nora says, you missed our first Dongan stream in 2 months, Weedle. And Dagger says, guys, don't you just love when your friend runs off after a dog after you fell down the stairs? I know, she's like so callous. And then the fact that she like keeps running and running and running probably like a full quarter mile away, doesn't stop. Bad judgment. Maybe she should die. Okay, fight them. Wait. Oh, there we go. It's your future. So that's going to be where every path branches.
This had better work.
Oh, and it's voiced again. I don't know what I was thinking. To be honest, I was acting more out of desperation than anything. I picked up the dagger and removed it from its sheath to get a proper look at it. The blade was dark red, so dark it was almost black, looking at it like it was glazing at a pool of blood. The sight of it filled me with dread.
Here goes nothing.
Oh yeah, there we go. I do kind of like that this part feels almost a little Persona-esque, you know, or metaphor, ripping out our hearts, ripping off our faces, the evoker stuff. Oh, also, what are all these faint things in the background? Looks like there's computer models of random robot parts. Huh?
Oh, the Danganronpa, the soundtrack.
I do miss the Danganronpa music, and this does feel like it. I mean, the Persona music was great, but it's nice to be back to stuff like this. Thank you very much for the 10-bit dagger. I concur. Here goes nothing. I took the dagger in both hands, but one of them was invisible, so you could only see one hand holding it on the screen. Gritted my teeth against the incoming pain, and thrust the blade into my chest. Whoa! I mean, he didn't say heart, he just said chest. That is right in your heart. I thought we were just gonna get along. Suddenly I was naked and hairless, except for the hair on my head and brow. And I was underwater. Oh, and then I magic girl transformed into something. Moon prism power activate. Oh, and there's like a hole in our heart. Well, my heart's still working. I guess that's good. I mean, we look cool. The armband is a little, but we look neat. We're very snappily dressed, I suppose. I see there's a pinned message on Twitch. I will read that as soon as I get another pausing moment.
Feels good to have all that power coursing through you, doesn't it? We call this hemoanima.
Hemoanima.
Hemoanima?
Rah, but never mind what it's called. Just use it. Kill those things.
So hemo's got to be a reference.
Eliminate the threat to your town, your home,
and a girl.
Those you hold dear.
Okay, so this is going to be our tutorial fight. Yeah, so hemoanima. Hemo sounds like a reference to hemoglobin, so it's a reference to blood, right? Anima is, of course, like animal living energy or something. Battle start. Win condition, annihilate all enemy. Oh, what was the other thing? I didn't read what it said. The basics. You can choose to act by placing your cursor on a character and pressing the space. Hang on, I gotta see what the pin message on Twitch says, though. Pin message says, oh, glazing Logan. Oh, sorry, I said gazing. I said glazing Logan. The word was... Oh, the word was gazing. Oh, did I say glazing instead? The word was gazing. Like looking at a pool of blood, but sure, glazing at a... Wait, which one did I say? Glazing at a pool of blood. I don't know which I said. Whichever I said was wrong, I assume. Oak says, Wendy. Queen Kitty says, oh, that was pinned earlier. And viewer said, take it easy, Wendy. Love ya. Weedle says, Wonka, woo. Nora said, Wendy, I've missed you. I hope you're doing okay. Crystal does a shout out for Wendy. Wendy says, mwah, hi, friends. Oak says, I'm Wendy, #1 fan. Nora said, Wendy, guess what? I almost caught up to Logan in One Piece. Our plan is working. Weedle says, Toke, fight me for #1. Wendy says to Nora, yeah, lock in. When he says to Nora, also, I gotta come to your next stream. Oh my gosh. And Nora says, we'll be streaming sometime tomorrow. Queen Gita said, no, Nora did not find the body yet. Oh, Oak says, okay, well, I'm #2 Wendy fan. And Wendy says, also, I'm doing all right. Survived family sushi dinner, and I'm reorganizing my One Piece trading cards now. Ooh, nice. I gotta say, lately, TikTok has been showing me a lot of local videos, and there was like a Chinese restaurant that looked really good, and I want to try. I wish I had money. Over on YouTube, Lord Licorice says, why did I do that? And Derma says, hemo equals blood, see? And anima equals, oh, soul or life force. Okay, so I was close-ish by saying, like, the energy of animals. It's the soul. So thank you, Dermo, for clarifying. I was almost there. So it's the soul of the blood or the blood in the soul, something like that. But either way, thank you very much. Okay. You can choose to act by placing your cursor on a character and pressing the space. Can I look at things? Okay, so is she a character that can act? Condition, passive skill. Karua Kamimiya. So what do we got? We got multicolored stuff.
Wink, treat yourself to that Chinese place.
You know what I really want to do, though? There is a place that's a higher priority for me, and I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. There is a restaurant that sells those like giant, really thick Japanese pancakes. And they look so good. And I want to go there, but one, it's money. And two, I feel like if I'm just going by myself, it's so easy to put it off. Like, I'm busy today. I'm tired today. I'll go to that. I need to like find someone to say like, okay, we're going on this day and hold me accountable, you know?
Hi. I'm sleepy, so I can't stay. But hope you have a good stream, Logan Rate Heart.
Yui Vale, thank you so much for the 25 bits. So thank you, Vero, for the 10 bits and suggesting I treat myself. Yui, thank you for the 25 bits. Also, can we do a quick shout out for Yui? I popped into her stream earlier and it was delightful. And I feel like we ought to just give more screen time with shout outs to Yui Vale. So let's do one of those and then we will get into this fight scene. And good times will be had by everyone except the girl who's probably gonna die.
What?
There we go.
Get your ass in here! What? Get in here or I won't give you a kiss.
Oh, then comes running. Is that how you do it? Come in here, you don't get a kiss, and then the people just come running. And then you withhold the kiss anyway. But you never learn. But thank you very much, Yui, for the 25 bits. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, and there's another shout out. Okay, we're getting back-to-back ones. And we will get back to the game soon. Yui does have like really cute character models, but I still am a sucker for regular face cameras, for us flesh tubers. Actually, when I said tuber like that, it sounded like I was talking about a potato. We got a pinned message, by the way, on Twitch saying, please pin. This is written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, yeah, the cutscene audio are really quiet as heck for me. I think the devs did not do their audio properly, so you have to turn it up, which in turn makes the voice lines outside of the grunts and sighs super loud. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open up my volume mixer here. And anytime there's one of those cutscenes, I'm just gonna try and crank up the audio on the game, and then I'll crank it back down afterward. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan, Logan. Yes, let's play some game now. But thank you very much for clarifying. So we got blue, yellow, green, orange, and purple, and then this giant dude here. So we gotta act. The game was saying, right? So special redo allows use of retry and wave resets with the space.
Let's do this.
When you select Act, the skill list will open. Try selecting side/first. Okay, what are the other options? Side/, dash, and defensive stance. We don't want a side/ yet. The bad guys aren't here. Attack in a long horizontal line. Green spaces are areas you can move to, and red spaces are areas where you can attack. After selecting a skill, you'll be able to move and attack simultaneously by selecting a red space. Oh, okay. The yellow spaces represent the side/'s attack range. Place your cursor on the exclamation mark to attack 5 enemies at once. Okay, so wait, we want to stand on top? Okay, and so we'll attack all 5. So we move between the monsters and the girl, and we will attack all these guys. I like how we walked around her rather than jumping over her. When you use a skill, you'll consume AP, that's probably like act points or something, shown on the upper left part of the screen. Oh, so it's behind my camera screen. It says I have one more, though. You can take as many actions as you want per turn until your AP reaches 0. AP is fully restored every turn and can even be gained by defeating specific enemies. Characters that have taken an action will become inflicted with fatigue, preventing them from moving more than a single space. Okay, so I'm fatigued now. But I still have one more act point.
Let's go.
But I should be able to move one space, right? So if I go side/, and I could just move one space and then attack this guy. It probably won't be enough to kill him, but let's try it. Yeah, let's do it. You have 0 AP. End your turn now. You did only do 2 hit points damage. Enemy turn. Oh, crap. Ow. Enemies will continuously approach on the battlefield. Small enemies with high move stats can quickly breach your defenses, so be sure to prioritize taking them out first. Player turn. Okay, so we need to go kill those guys. So we need to side/, and wait, no, I want to turn it. Select direction is there we go. I probably want to be here because then I'll be closer to the big guy. And just kill all of these people. Place cursor on a desk. Oh, wait. Did I not do it? Oh, I have to do it that way? I can't just attack on the... Okay. Wait. Hang on. What's going on here? I wanted to do that side/ thing again. Okay, so pick a dude.
Let's do this.
Side/, and select direction. So apparently I have to, like, select like that. Okay. Okay, so I only did 2 hit points to all of them. So it wasn't that the big guy has more defense. But what is the meter at the top that's at 23% now? Ending your turn. You can end your turn by pressing T or escape and selecting end turn from menu. Any remaining AP will be carried over to the next turn. If you're unable to reach any enemies with your attacks in one turn, use the opportunity to build your AP and try again the next turn. Okay, so we end turn. Yes. He's totally gonna kill her. He is going to kill her. Okay. So we gotta select us.
My turn.
What is defensive stance? A dash, move to okay, so we got a side/ again. And we wanna kill this guy. We don't wanna do it that way because that's also gonna kill our friend. So we gotta do it this way. And attack him again. Oh, hey, look at that. He only had 4 hit points. New enemy approaching. Oh, there's a lot of them. Voltage will accumulate as you fight so that's the meter at the top. Will accumulate as you fight enemies. When it reaches 100% or more, you will be able to use a special attack. Special attacks are powerful moves that allow you to strike without spending AP. Instead, the character will be inflicted with stun, preventing them from taking any action till the end of the following turn. This is where she's going to die. I'm gonna use it, I'll be stunned, and then creatures are gonna come in and murder her, and I won't be able to do anything. Try placing your cursor on the character, pressing Q to use a special attack. Okay, Q! Crimson Assault! Consume voltage to activate special attack, inflict stun on user. Alright, yeah, just, oh, wait, did I not select it? Hang on. Yeah, Q. Wait, why is it not working? I thought I selected it. I pressed the wrong button? Yeah, so it's Q. And kill them all. There we go. Ah, 6. That was sick. Achievement unlocked, the end of your peaceful life. Save Karuya Kashimiya.
Woo! I knew you could do it. Nobody can spot fighting potential like I
can. Crank this up.
Karuya, are you okay?
I just cranked the volume up. Tell me if this is better.
You're safe now. Everything's gonna be fine.
What are you wearing?
It's a long story. I'm not sure I even understand myself.
I knew you'd protect me. I knew you'd keep your promise.
How touching. A knight in shining armor, charging in to rescue his princess from danger.
Tacky.
All right, whatever you are. I want answers. Just what is going on here?
Congrats again, Takumi Sumino. You passed the test, and you did it with flying colors. You're now an official member of my illustrious academy.
Yay?
Academy?
I hereby, formally and majestically authorize your immediate transfer
to Hope's Peak Academy. Oh, fireworks! Thank you. Hooray! Hooray! Wahoo! Yeah!
See you on the other side.
Wait, what? No. Let me know if this is too loud, the way I've cranked it up here. This sounds really loud to me. In fact, I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Okay, so the good news is she isn't dead. So yeah, I tried cranking up the volume of that. Let me know how that sounded. I was trying to kind of ride the levels there. Day 1. Oh, that's right, because it's 100 days, right? Oh, I gotta click back into the game because I was adjusting the volume. Oh, yep, this is Hope's Peak Academy. Huh? Where
am I?
I'm just moving that volume thing over. I came to with my head resting on a hard wooden desk. Yeah, this feels like Makoto Naegi. Oh, hang on, we got another pin message on Twitch. Let's check this out. The creepy ghost with a brain is voiced by Joseph May, who voices Chase McCain in some Lego games. That's got to be like Lego games that aren't based on franchise then, right? Huh?
Holy crap, maybe the undiscovered gas leak in the building joke I made weren't that far off.
You know what, maybe that's what it is, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I mean, every Danganronpa game always had a big twist to it, and Raincoat had a big twist. I feel like this game has got to have a big twist, so we need to pay attention early on and try and see if we can figure out what the twist is going to be. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. But yeah, the pin message continues saying, Perdido in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Thomas the Tank Engine in the 20, is that a 15 or 16? I can't quite tell from how the screen is set up. Thomas and Friends US version. His Japanese VA is Hochu Otsuka, who voices Jiraiya in Naruto. Zigbar In Kingdom Hearts. Oh, that's why it's named like that. Kazuo Shibata in Yakuza, and Hades in Kid Icarus Uprising. Ooh, we're getting all sorts of character facts here. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. But first, I gotta minimize that. There we go. Let's see. Wendy says to Oak, "You're the goat for real." Crystal says, "Yeah." Nora says to Wendy, "Wait, are you in my DC server?" Oak says, "Fine, I'm number 3 then." Wendy says to Nora, "Send that invite my way, protein shake." Weedle says, "I'm working on my final stuff. Should I hop in the Discord?" And yep. I don't know. I mean, right now, I feel like I'd rather have you just hang in the stream. Wendy says, "Oh my gosh, I wish I could play DR2 for the first time over again." That's how I feel about some of the games. I agree, Wendy. Same with like One Shot. That was such a good game. Weedle said to Wendy, "I still need to. I'm just too lazy to play it." Nora says, "Oh, got some people checking points. I can scroll down." Nora says to Wendy, "Thank you. Check the welcome page and click the thingy." And Vera says, "Ooh, the 3D model is really neat." Let me take a look over at the YouTube chat. Crystal posting some copy pastes, and Fruelsy says, "Much better audio volume," and a thumbs up. And Mew Coco says, "Love that trippy start." I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD. My attention was torn between trying to adjust the volume level and actually watching it. But I think I'm just gonna do that. I'll have this open, and every time there's like a voiced cutscene, I'll just crank up the volume, and then I just not say anything during it, I guess. But let me have a sip of water, and then we'll go back in the game. Oh, and we're probably gonna meet all the other characters now, right? Yeah, that's gotta be who all these other guys are, yeah? So already we've got someone with a red outfit over to the right. That reminds me of Maki from Danganronpa V3. We got someone with like kind of generic brand Converse, high tops back there. Someone with like ninja shoes in the far top right, because they've got like the little crease in between the toes. Right behind my head, kind of patchwork stuff. Some with cool sneakers kind of behind me, and then behind my cam, it's like some female legs with what looks like a long coat around them. I came to with my head resting on a hard wooden desk. My head still felt fuzzy as I tried to make sense of my surroundings.
Classroom?
Did I fall asleep at my desk? Is this my desk? How did I even get here? I don't remember a thing.
What?
Do you remember Kazuha or whatever her name was? Looking around the classroom only brought more questions. Okay, so we have top right is the little tiny silly little boy. Next to him looks almost like what was her name? The Ultimate Maid in Danganronpa V3. She reminds me of that. Then yeah, we got a guy in a red suit with long hair. We got kind of a delinquent back there. We got someone who's dressed for snow. And behind my cam screen is the one with the weird prison stripes and the teeth tattoo from the trailer. Several others my own age were also here. Each of them slumped over a desk, just like I'd been a moment ago. Oh my gosh, this is Danganronpa!
Puzzles moving to mobile because my brat cat cries at me sitting on a higher level that her so the PC is a forbidden device to use or she will scream at me. I was blissfully watching and she woke up.
That reminds me, and thank you for the 10 bits, I totally understand. That reminds me, yesterday was the weirdest thing. So my cat is a creature of habit and routine. She always likes doing everything the exact same way. Yesterday I was kind of worried because normally when I get up in the morning, she'll be waiting either by my bed or just outside my room, sometimes at the foot of my bed, but just nearby, just patiently waiting. And then as soon as I get up, I'll see her and she'll head over to her food dish and let me kind of pet her for a little bit, and then she'll eat some food, and it's just this whole routine. So yesterday I get up and she's not waiting for me. I go out in the hallway and she's not there. And then all of a sudden she comes just like tearing down the hallway, and she's not normally very like chatty. She's normally not very vocal, and she comes like tearing down the hallway going meow, 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 like that. And her tail is puffed up like something had just scared her, and just runs over to me and starts just rolling all around the floor. Just want to be petted, want to be comforted. So something scared her yesterday, and I wasn't able to find out what it was. I felt so bad for her. Okay, so we got question mark. I'm just gonna, based on vibes, give characters kind of voices. This guy is gonna get the Shuichi voice for right now. Wait, what happened? What happened here? Oh no. This guy will get the Junpei Morgana voice. Hey, whoa, hey, what gives? Also kind of the Birdley voice. Where am I? Who are you guys? Oh, this one's gonna be Oak's favorite. How did I get here? I'm just a little guy. I'm just a tiny little guy. I'd never met any of them before. Judging from the uneasy glances they were all throwing around, nobody else seemed to know each other either. I love the idea that we're in a room with other people our age, and there is a small child. Just what is this place anyway? Some kind of messed up classroom. Then, hey, is this a school? Wait, what was that? Oh, it doesn't look like any school I've ever been to. Let's see. She can maybe be Maya. I don't recognize it either. So can anyone tell me what's going on here? No one made any move to answer. We all just stood there in an uncomfortable silence. We were all in the same boat. None of us had any idea how or why we'd been brought to this strange place. Okay, she's the weird one. You guys know what this means, right? I mean, a situation like this, there's only one possible explanation. A death game. Huh? You know why we're here? Elementary, dear Clarissa. Stick with me and I'll explain it all. Your laugh is way creepy, and my name is not Clarissa. It's Blurissa, so it's an easy mistake to make. I'm Blurissa. I think I'm gonna take a look outside. For those who have played the game before, can anybody tell me, like, how the voices sound for these characters so far? The boy who'd spoken went to the door and tried to pull it open, but... Clatter! Okay, the door won't open. I'm not scared or anything, just so you guys know. What the F, man? That's right, we're out of the tutorial. We're allowed to F now. On the other side of the classroom, someone else was trying to tear the shutters off the windows without success. Clatter, clatter. Open, darn it, I'm not screwing around here. That's right, not effing around. I gotta pace myself here, huh?
Hey guys, beef here. I just got my own cat. Just because I'm a drug dealer now doesn't mean I can't do cute things. I'm naming her Jovaltine after my daddy's favorite drink combined with the name of my favorite song.
Jovaltine?
By Dolly Parton.
Oh, like Jolene.
Is very cute and helpful. She speaks in full human British. It actually sounds remarkably similar to my speech, just British. Oim Jovaltine in it love.
Was that Latin at the end there? Thank you very much, Oak, for the 50 bits and for the Beef Longa Premium TTS. So it'd be with the Beef Longa voice, Daddy. If it was British, then it would be like this. So it's just a little tiny cat just speaking British like this. I assume it's going to be more kind of street level British. So thank you very much for the 50 bits. I appreciate that. And Jovaltine. I like that. I should read some more in the chat, though. Clarissa says, the classroom looks so despairing. There's a pin message from earlier. Vera said, wow, I don't hear it. Crystal says, on. Oak says, Monokuma with clothes and internal organs. Well, because wasn't prototype Monokuma like one of those models that you see in science classes that show all the internal organs or something? Quiggy said, not our on, just a random VA for the video that makes fun of Persona 5 lol. Vera says, ah. Crystal says, where's Takumi? Nora says, fun fact, P5, that girl is voiced by Kyoko Game VA. Oak says, Logan, stop trying to kiss Monokuma with internal organs. Duh. But it looked like he wanted to kiss me, and it's been so long since I've gotten a kiss, Oak. Quiggy said, they really mastered the 3D Danganronpa lol. Yeah, no, this feels like so much more polished than Raincode. I enjoyed Raincode, but I also do like that we're back to like the 2D sprites, kind of like standing up like cardboard standees here. Weedle says, oh, I beat P5R again on stream, but it keep crashing. I don't know why too. Oh, on Steam, there we go. Boba says, I heard this VA. Vera said, Logan, we're getting enlisted and you're trying to smooch the guy? I mean, I take what I can get. Been so long since I've had a smooch. Let me read some more over on YouTube chat as well. Dermo says, this game is hard to pick a favorite character because the route can really affect how they act. Some characters had me filming between love and hate like a metronome. That's true, because we got to get to know the characters, and who knows if we're seeing their real selves or like a false facade or something like that. Dermo says, he's not small, you're just large. So are all of us large then? Crystal says, how's the game so far for you, chat? Mew Coco says, I love all the characters. Crystal says, Mew Coco says, I like the voices you're giving. They are fun. As someone who has played, well, thank you, Mew Coco. Said, sadly, even if you just got to the character, I have to go to bed. I'm going to the camper tomorrow. Oh, enjoy camping. Then, Mew Coco, well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Hopefully we can see you next time. I appreciate you sticking around for the first hour. We've still got plenty more to go. But thank you. Have a good rest of your night, Mew Coco. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Who is this? It appears we're locked in. Obviously, someone didn't want us leaving on... No, I don't like that for her. I want to use that voice for somebody. It appears we're locked in. Obviously, someone didn't want us leaving on our own.
Locked in, you mean? We've been kidnapped! No freaking way!
I don't understand it either. Why would anyone want to shut us all up inside a school? This whole day's just been one big mess. Oh, so you do remember? What the? That's right, I do remember something! Hey, last thing I remember, I was fighting some kind of weird monsters. There was a bright light, and then I was here. Huh? Same here. I was all swing, 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 and the monsters were all oof, blarg, port, I'm dead.
For real? You guys had to fight those things too?
From the sound of it, we all did.
Then all that really happened? I thought I just drifted off into some immature fantasy.
All of us had the same experience? Then let me just confirm something. Did you all speak to that adorable mascot creature? Adorable mascot? Does she mean that thing? I don't know if I'd describe him that way, but I talked to some kind of mascot, yeah? Then are you saying the one who brought us all here? I can only imagine that charming yet devious little creature is the one behind it. That thing shut us up in here? I don't get it! Just what does he want us to do anyway?
Isn't it obvious? A group of students waking up in a weird school with no way out. A shadowy mastermind hiding behind a cute mascot character. It's a killing game! We're gonna be forced to murder each other in increasingly elaborate and ingenious ways.
Killing game?
No way! I'm not doing this! I refuse to murder anyone no matter what this mastermind says! Dude, you're totally going to be the first victim. Saying stuff like that is gonna trip all kinds of flags. Shut up, you're gonna jinx it!
That's when it happened. Ding dong, bing bong. Oh, ding dong, bing bong. What is it now? A body's been discovered. A body's been discovered. Oh, hang on. We got a pin message over on Twitch saying, please pin, currently semi-lurking as, oh, this is written by Queen Gated, pinned by Crystal. Currently semi-lurking as I look up the cast's VAs. The English VAs, so far, I do not know any of their roles. So most likely their English cast are newer compared to the Japanese ones, most likely due to strike. Well, I mean, that's okay. We can just get to know them all over. It was fun when we were playing each Danganronpa game, like guessing who they played in previous games, but it's also nice to meet some new talent, you know? It's time to get to know your new teammates. Let's something. Introduce ourselves? What does it mean by teammates? I guess whoever's in charge wants us to get to know one another. Huh?
Karawa is the body to be discovered.
I tell you, she's either dead right now or she is the mastermind. There's like no in between. That's all there is. Because what do you want to bet that every single one of these characters knew her? And she was like the special friend and then runs off after the dog and they all get to sacrifice themselves. She's going to be like the one commonality in all their lives. And yeah, so either she's dead, she's the mastermind, or she's just an android like mass produced and inserted into all of their lives to lead them here. It's one of those three things. I guess I'm not really calling it because it's a lot of guesses. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vera. I appreciate it.
Her mom can be a mastermind because she's a scientist.
Oh, that is true. Maybe this whole thing is just her mom trying to create an elaborate scenario that will convince us to fall in love with her and propose to her and get married so she can have grandkids. Like no evil world domination stuff. Just being really extra about trying to set her kid up with the girl next door. But thank you very much, Dagger, for the 10 bits. Thank you. See, Vera says, Logan, we are getting... Oh, I already read that. Quick said, man, how far they've come since Ultra ultra despair girls. Nora said, seeing this after playing the first ever Danganronpa game is really weird. Vera said, I don't know, guys. They look cute. Quinkett said, yeah, Nora, you're witnessing the newest game by the creators. Impressive, huh? Nora says, I love Spike Chunsoft. Ray says, some could say rust. Colored blood. Nora said, bro is cooked. Queen Katie said, Crystal, that timing pinning the message as the girl is possibly dying. Vera says, beef. Oak says, I'm overjoyed by getting an important character with beef voice so early. I don't think it was quite beef voice. It was a little, I mean, in my mind, it probably sounded identical. Just beef was down here like this. Yeah, actually, crap. Was he different? Maybe he was beef. I don't know. Nora says, I'm hungry and I want to bake. Crystal says, get to know the character before she dies. Crystal says, true. Nora says to Vero, I'm coming over for breakfast. I gotta read some more over on YouTube as well. Mew Coco says, I'll be back. Okay, I'm glad. And Lord Licorice says that 8-year-old is going to turn out to be a 30-year-old serial killer. Some kind of space robot or both. I'm calling it now. Okay, so he's a 30-year-old serial killing space robot. That is our headcanon for a small child over there. Lord Licorice's, anyway. This is so not the time for that! Someone help me break down this door! We gotta get out of here! Just try it. We've probably got bombs planted in us that'll explode if we try to damage school property. Oh man, that sounds like something that might actually happen! At any rate, I don't need to hear your life stories to know how incompetent you all are. Who you calling incontinent? I can poo whenever I choose to. Oh, incompetent. Okay, I can still poo whenever I choose to. I ain't gonna let that slide. What, do you think I won't hit you just 'cause you're a girl? Well, you're right about that. I don't hit girls, or kids, or old people. It's an ironclad rule with me. You answered your own question without any prompting from me. You're even more insecure than I thought. You want to die, B-word? I don't hit girls or kids or old people, but I'll effing kill you just without hitting. Like guns and knives. I can do that. I do that to girls and old people and kids all the time. Everyone, please, perhaps we should do as the blackboard says, at least until we know more about the situation. It can't hurt to just exchange names and some basic information, right? I agree. Trying to resist a kidnapper tends to end badly for the victims. Looks like we're doing introductions now. Like this is the first day of school or something, huh?
This guy looks like he leaves his umbrella to an abandoned kitty in a box.
The big tough guy on the left, because he's obviously, he's going to be like all outward bravado, but he's got a heart of gold on the inside, I bet. So thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. Yes, he totally does. And then when you find that out and you tell him, he's like, don't tell anybody. That's my secret. I can't let them know. Also, I just noticed we have a clock on the wall that says 99. Since today is day 1, I'm guessing that's like a countdown timer, something like that. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Okay, let me have a sip of water and then we will continue. Sorry that I'm already so far behind in chat. Sorry. So yeah, what's it say? Time to get to know your new teammates. Let's all introduce ourselves. Looks like we're doing introductions now, like this is the first day of school or something. I'll just talk to everyone one at a time and see how it goes. Oh, this is where it's really gonna feel like Danganronpa, right? Basic info, classrooms. When in a room, you can move the on-screen cursor with I, J, K, and L and investigate people and places with space. Investigating places with an exclamation point will progress the story. Okay, so that's good to know, so I gotta avoid those. A story guide will show the right-hand side of the screen, so give it a look if you're feeling lost. You can also double-check which places you can investigate by pressing F. Make sure to proactively check out any places that seem interesting. Okay, so everybody's got something. So I look around. Can I do this with my mouse? Oh, I can! Yay! Look at the freedom of my mouse. Let's just start left to right and work our way over. So we'll do, yeah, nobody. Oh, we can look at the blackboard? Let's look at the blackboard first. Not a blackboard, but a monitor. This is pretty impressive. I can look at everything. Do I click it twice? Do I get something else? No. What about the clock on the wall? Counter! What does this number indicate? This thing, maybe? There's someone I should talk to first. I don't think we have to talk to anybody. I can do whatever I want. Okay, let's go left to right.
Sup?
Name's Takamaru Yakushiji.
Yeah, Takamaru Yakushiji. Haha, I'm a tough guy. Takamaru Yakushiji.
I'm gonna warn you right now.
I'm gonna warn you, yeah.
If you see me getting mad, just keep your distance. Once somebody sets me off, I punch first and ask questions later. Can't help myself.
Unfortunately, those questions are usually, are you a girl, a kid, or an old person? And if it's an answer I don't like, I gotta kill them. Can't leave witnesses. Wow, talk about anger issues.
So hey, you fought those monsters, right? That mean you transformed too?
Transformed? Yeah, I guess you could call it that. It just kind of happened in the heat of the moment.
I stabbed my heart.
I know, right? How freaking cool was that?
Okay, dude's got some enthusiasm. I like that. What's that patch on his shoulder? Looks like a cheetah or a jaguar or something.
Huh? I felt like some kind of hero out of a kid's TV show. Getting to go wild with all that power was such a rush.
Honestly, I found that whole battery pretty traumatic. Going on a power trip is the last thing on my mind.
I gotta wonder how the rest of the TRC's doing, though.
TRC?
Those freaks really went to town on the place.
What's TRC?
Yeah. They weren't shy about attacking people.
Oh, I think it was Tokyo Residential Community or something like that is where we live, I think.
For all we know, there could still be survivors trapped in wrecked buildings or under rubble and shit. Maybe there's little kids lost and scared without their parents. Or old folks who can't get around like they used to.
But I'm leaving them there because I'm not allowed to hit them. Oh, I only want to save people I can hit.
We don't got time to dick around here. Someone needs to get those poor bastards to safety.
How about that? He's actually a nice guy, I think.
Clock's ticking on the lost and injured while we just sit here with our fingers up our asses.
I mean, they're not up inside of them. I mean, some of them might just be like tapping on the outside.
We ought to be out there helping out and putting the town back together.
Oh, we got a pin message. Oh, Mimo Mickey says, pin this, please. Spike Chunsoft had nothing to do with 100 Line. They didn't touch the game in any way. Oh, yeah, because isn't that right? I think it's that the creators of Danganronpa and Zero Escape, this is their first time leaving Spike Chunsoft, right? That they're starting on their own. Is that how it works? Thank you very much for the pin message. I should read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Weedle says, my code is broken, and I don't know why. Well, if I knew anything about coding, I would offer help, but I know nothing. I'm sorry, Weedle. I don't even know how to debug that type of stuff. Good luck. Vera says, sure. Nora says, is your rain code broken too? Weedle said, it was working last night. Why does it hate me? I gotta scroll a little bit here. Nora says, I'll bring pancakes. Katie gets it. Did somebody mention delicious pancakes? Oak says, yes, of course, Logan. Queen Kitty says, we gotta have a motive somehow. Makoto had his, I'm kidnapped into a killing game. Yuma had his, I have no memories, so I guess I'll be a detective. Nora said, some days I'm worried I've been sleeping since I was still young and I'm going to wake up not having any of this past whatever years because some days it doesn't feel like I deserve things like LoganRobo community. Honestly, I don't deserve all of you guys. I have mixed feelings. On the one hand, if I woke up and found like the past half of my life was a dream, it'd be like, score, do-over, but then I'd miss my cat. Quicket says, add quote, the subject, Sudoku, or seppuku. Yeah, Sudoku. I like that better. Vera adds a quote, we got a pin message. Takemaru's VA is Andrew Weldon Dennis, who voices Alonzo in Metaphor. Really nice. Walrus Captain in A Hat in Time. I don't remember Walrus Captain. Huh. And Simon P. Jones in Blueprints. His Japanese VA is Chikahiro Kobayashi, who voices Von Lycian in Zenless Zone Zero, Legoshi in Beastars, and Ranga in That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I need to get caught up on that anime. That's some good stuff. Thank you for the pin message and the trivia. Vera say nice 808 for the quote. Queen said, blame my captions for that, by the way, lol. It said all of that, lol, and for some reason said seppuku in all caps. Bucky says today's snacks might be a bit radioactive thanks to World War III. I'll take them. I'm actually legit hungry. I've got some chocolate behind me, but I could use something crunchy and chippy. Thank you, Bucky. Garlic saying, wow, what a chill game. You immediately have to stab yourself. Didn't expect anything less from Danganronpa. Thank you, Garlic, for being here. How are you? Dagger says, as a teenage girl, I'm scared. Quickity says, add quote, that's the great thing about teenage girls. They're one of Earth's most renewable resources. That sounds really bad out of context. I should check some YouTube chat. Oh, I got to scroll up in it. Crystal says, I was expecting a Ryoma voice on the small child. Not gonna lie. Oh, we could try it out when we get to the small child. I just think now small has to be tiny and British, but we can try. Crystal says incontinent. Jack says characters, dialogue, music. This game has it all. Derma says small guy with very deep voice is a great trope. It's like we did with Pearl in Ace Attorney with a deep Pearl voice. Crystal says I feel like the number 99 means the endings you get. This is like your first playthrough and you're going to get the first endings this first save. So maybe that's what it is. We'll see if like the next day if it goes down at all or if it's just like still if it's corresponding to the number of endings you still have to unlock. That's a possibility. Frilzy says perhaps 99 is just the school principal's favorite number. Jack says if Logan has to beat the game 100 times, he might as well stop while he's ahead. Like right now? Is that what we're saying, Jax? Oh, okay. I guess game over. Bye, everybody. It was nice playing the game. Have a good life. I gotta quit while I'm ahead. I'm back. Durma says, oh my gosh, he's in Blueprints. Then his voice has to be haunting me for over 100 hours now. Is Blueprints good? I mean, I think we rated somebody who was playing it one time. And the idea of procedurally generated puzzles sounds interesting, but potentially haphazard. But thank you very much. Let's play some game, and then I'll be back to the chat soon. We ought to be out there helping out and putting the town back together.
This is really starting to piss me off. Here comes the rain.
Oh, yeah, you gotta hold me back. Somebody, hold me back, please.
Hey, what are you? Back off, man. I warned you about this already. Get away from me.
He's gonna start swinging my punches everywhere.
I ain't gonna rest easy until I hit someone, and I don't want it to be you.
Because you're either a kid, a girl, or an old person. I can't really tell. I have poor eyesight. These glasses aren't just for show.
Okay, I'm going.
In the end, I still can't tell if he's misunderstood or just a regular hoodlum. Can we talk to him again? Hey, I told you to back off. I don't want to lose control and hit you. Just get away from me, okay? Okay, we'll try the small child next.
Is it all right for me to introduce myself too?
See, it sounds so meek. I think Ryoma is too tough. Is it all right for me to introduce myself too? We might save that for somebody else. But he seems so meek. Is it all right for me to introduce myself too?
Getting to know anything about a depressing loser like me will probably only make you feel bad, but if everyone's doing it...
Poor little guy.
It's fine. Go ahead. Thank you for being so nice to me. Here it goes.
We gotta protect this guy.
My name is...
He's so meek. I don't want a bad guy to step on him or something.
What was it again?
I don't know. Smally McTiny person.
It's been so long since anybody bothered to call me by it. Even I'm struggling to remember.
I feel so bad for him.
Oh, right. It's Shoma. Shoma Genzaki.
Shoma. I am noticing, so this game looks like everybody has different geometric patterns on our outfits. Like us on our chest, we have that weird circle thing. He's got this triangle thing pointing up at his face. Shoma Ginzaki. Just what kind of life do you have to live to start forgetting your own name?
I'm sorry. My name's making you feel bad.
Yes, it is. I am sorry. I just hate knowing that there are people out there named Shoma.
Huh? Why would it do that?
It's too big of a disconnect. A lowly worm like me's got no business having a name this cool.
Oh, is that a cool name? I honestly don't know what cool names are in Japanese culture. He thinks that name's cool? Okay, so it's not.
My name's the only cool thing about me, though. The rest is just one big pile of shortcomings and insecurities.
I hope it turns out that he's, like, disproportionately powerful in battle, and that he just doesn't have confidence.
It's a stretch to even call me a person. I'm more like a parasite. Minus the ambition.
Poor little guy.
I think you're being a little harsh on yourself.
That was actually a pretty generous description. But don't worry, I've got no illusions about how worthless I am. I don't get good grades, I can't play sports to save my life, and I don't have any skills or interests that set me apart from the crowd either.
And occasionally small mushrooms grow out of the top of me hat. By the way, these two bumps, they're not padding in my hat. It's not supposed to be bear ears. Tumors. They're tumors. I could afford the treatment, but none of the doctors really want to help me. They're like, no, you should just let it keep going.
is my pet dog.
Hey!
He's the only one who ever talks to me.
Does he transform into a weird translucent Monokuma creature? Technically, I don't think dogs really talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must be bored out of your mind talking to me.
I also like how his backpack almost looks like a turtle shell. I don't know if the eyes are supposed, or the bumps are supposed to be maybe the eyes, like buggy turtle eyes. I think he's a little turtle boy.
You haven't spat on me even once, and I repay you by wasting your precious time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could do that if you want me to.
Please, don't feel obliged to ruin your day by talking to me any more than you already have. I'll do my best to keep out of sight so I don't bring down the mood for everyone else.
I mean, I feel bad for this kid, but I also feel like he's going to be kind of a downer to talk to. I want to help him find confidence, though. I've never met anyone with such low self-esteem before. This guy makes houseplants look assertive. Can we talk to him a second time?
Don't feel obliged to ruin your day by talking to me any more than you already have. I'll do my best to keep out of sight so I don't bring down the mood for everyone else.
Okay, we keep working our way over. Oh, that's right, I can use the mouse here. This girl.
Kidnapping us and locking us in a school? Why would anyone do this?
I don't know, they seem to enjoy it in Japan. Oh, we got another pin message. Let me check this one out. This is, once again, written by Queen Katie, pinned by Crystal, said, Shoma's VA is Christopher Ragland, who voices Percy, the small engine, in some Thomas and Friends, and Aegeon, am I saying that right, in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. His Japanese VA is Shun Horie, who voices Aether in Genshin Impact, Lindhart von Hevering in Fire Emblem Three Houses, and dubbed Pugsley Adams in the Addams Family movies. Well, how about that? You know, I gotta have a sip of water. We're like halfway through the stream. This is very much reminding me of the Danganronpa days when it's just like, it takes forever, but we enjoy the ride. I'd love to hear feedback from you guys on Discord after the stream tonight on how you enjoy this, or not. So I'll read some chat. Nora says, I have one singular worry about being at this stream, and I'm scared there's going to be a new person, and they're going to say, spoiler for Dangan game because the same company. Oh. I will do my best to avoid reading out loud anything that I see as a Danganronpa spoiler, because that's a good point, Nora. I'll try to avoid saying any myself. Crystal adds a quote. Quigita says, yeah, first choice here is illusion of choice. Crystal says, oh, never mind. Quigita says, Crystal lol classic, Crystal. Crystal says, you saw nothing. Quigita said, captions, Taco P. Dagger said, wait, what, your turn to die? Goran update? Sort of, Dagger, like the creator person. I can't remember the creator's name. Posted a thing that said, August 28th is the 8th anniversary of Your Turn to Die. Just want to let you know, still working on it. Please stick with us. It's going to come out eventually, something like that. I posted it in the Miscellaneous Games channel on Discord, so you can check that out. Ray says, I think Logan meant it was the devs updating the community on the progress of the game. Yes, that's what it was. Queen said, not a real update, just a, hey, we're working on it. Timestamp, 43 minutes. So I am over 45 minutes behind already. That is bad. Chris says, Taco P will help you pee. Dagger says, glad to know the devs are alive and well. Crystal says, right. I thought they secretly died and orphaned Your Turn to Die /J. Queen said, oh, that was pinned earlier. Vera said they reused it, right? The trial music. That's a lot of blood. Crystal says, why is we naked? I think the better question is, why is we clothed? We all start naked. It is a conscious choice to become clothed from that point on. Ray says, does he have to be naked? Queen Kitty says, ad quote, suddenly I was naked and hairless except for the hair on my head and brow, and I was underwater. Dagger said, it's important for the magical girl transformation. Well, it probably makes it easier to kind of float and hover for all that. Crystal says, it's the magical girl transformation, so yes, he has to be naked before having magic clothes. Crystal adds a quote. Ray says his clothes could just be replaced like they did in V3. Oh, that's right. Bubba says, hemo anima, blood magic. Quigita says, okay, yeah, the audio in the cutscenes are loud. The devs did not do a good job mixing the audio like I said. Some of the voice lines outside of the cutscenes are loud as heck. Okay, then in that case, I'll just do it situationally. If they sound quiet, I'll crank it. If they don't, oh boy, it's gonna be a pain. Nora said, sorry, I didn't have my phone when he said that, but moon, prism, power, makeup. Vera said, isn't anima blood related as well? Cypher, how you doing, Cypher? Said randomly got up to pee, so I figured I'd swing by and wish you a good stream. So sorry I've been able to make any streams. You you keep skirting on the edge of my schedule. Sorry, Logan. Well, thank you for popping in, Cypher. Hope things are going well for you. I don't know if you're still here, but hope you're having a good day. Let me take a look over at the YouTube chat. Let's see. Jack says, Logan, I was joking. Dermo says, yes, Blueprints is good, but not for the faint of heart. It's an abyss. Crystal says, Shoma looks so pitiful, bruh. Laughing. Is he self-deprecating? Is this kid Nagito/J? Oh, so maybe you should have the Nagito voice instead. Oh, I'm just so pathetic. Nobody likes me at all. Now I'm torn, because I do want to give that voice to somebody. Lord Licorice says, son of Shoma. Frulzy says, I feel like the small guy just has a really severe humiliation kink, not gonna lie. To each their own, I suppose. I guess we'll get back to the game. So I think for all these voices are tentative. As we get to know their personalities, we might change them in the early stages of this playthrough. But for her, I think we're giving her the Maya voice, kidnapping us and locking us in a school. Why would anyone do this?
I wish I knew. This whole thing's a mystery.
It's a pretty terrifying situation. I can already feel my body reacting to the fear. Does anyone have a clean pair of underwear I can borrow? Asking for a friend.
I'm not gonna put the underwear on or anything. I just like to collect clean underwear when I'm stressed. Is that so wrong? To be fair, it'd be worse if he was asking for used underwear.
Do you need to take a bathroom break?
I have a feeling he's gonna be the character. Wait, why are we seeing both of these? I have a feeling he's gonna be the character that like always says pervy stuff.
No. So long as you're here with me, I can endure any amount of bodily discomfort. Sister dear.
So they're siblings. So they're brother and sister. Oh crap, he's gonna be like, oh, stepsister, come here. Wait, isn't it usually in anime, isn't the stereotype that the girl has the brother complex, he has a sister complex? Is that a thing?
Don't say weird stuff like that in front of people, brother dearest.
Oh, but they say dearest. Maybe I should give him, I don't know, I might change their voices, we'll see.
Huh? Are you two siblings?
I don't know, what was your clue, bro?
Oh, right. We haven't properly introduced ourselves yet. My name is Ima Skumo.
Ima Skumo. Skumo or Tsukumo? Skumo, okay. Ima.
But enough about me. Let's talk about this delightful young lady by my side.
Yeah, he's obsessed with his sister. If we ever have to choose somebody to die, he's gonna be the first. We gotta kill him.
This is my charming, adorable, talented, intelligent, unparalleled twin sister.
Oh, they're twins.
Kako.
Kako, okay. Kako? Kako? However you say it. Okay, yeah, but bro needs to die.
It's nice to meet you.
I do wonder if we're gonna get to like choose stuff like that. With all the different endings, we can probably have all these permutations of who lives and dies. Kako Skumo.
Oh, you're twins. I guess you do look kind of alike.
I can't tell them apart. I don't know which one to shoot.
Oh no, not at all. Next to my sister's transcendent beauty, I'm nothing but a puddle of pig barf. She's so lovely. Unidentified species of bugs and animals flock to her whenever she goes outside.
And when the pigs flock to her, they do not barf.
I wouldn't mind so much if they were regular species I'd seen before.
Oh, wait, this is real? I thought he was exaggerating. They actually do that.
Don't go thinking she's just another character who fits into the little sister archetype either.
Yeah, she might need a more cutesy voice than Maya.
My sister eclipses every other sister who's ever existed. Even all of them put together couldn't hope to match her. It's a crime that the word sister could possibly be used to describe anyone else. It should belong to her, and her alone.
Well, for you, it does belong to her and her alone. She's your only sister, so stop being weird, bro.
You're going too far again, brother dearest.
You and your sister sure are close, huh?
Close doesn't even begin to cover it. She's my guiding light, the one who gives my life purpose. Beat me, stab me, stick lit matches under my fingernails. If it's for her, I'll bear any indignity with a smile.
You're really going too far now. This is so embarrassing.
Oh, even seeing you get all bashful and flustered is like sweet, sweet nectar to me. Every single day, I thank my lucky stars that I was born your brother, sister dearest.
No, I don't like this guy. I don't like him at all. Oh, we got a pin message on Twitch. Let's check this out. Looks like it's another voice actor fact from Queen Katie. Says Ima's VA is Tim Howar. His Japanese VA is Megumi Ogata, aka Makoto Naegi and Nagito Komaeda from Danganronpa, Ken in Persona 3, Shinji Ikari, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and Fidelio in Metaphor.
I really hoped they would be normal with this.
Oh, no. I don't think Danganronpa... well, I guess this isn't technically Danganronpa. It's DR adjacent. I don't think they would be capable of being normal with siblings, Dagger. I would have hoped as well, but I wouldn't have held my breath on it. But thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you. Okay, so this is Fidelio, this is Makoto, and it's Nagito. This makes me feel bad for wanting to kill this guy off, but we, if ever given the opportunity, I'm guessing that if the first route is locked in, we probably won't have much in the way of choice, but if we do another route, maybe we're gonna try and get him killed. Oh, and another one here, saying Kako's VA is Megan Martin, who voices Namine in Kingdom Hearts, Jessica Riley in Until Dawn, and played Tess Tyler in the Camp Rock movies. Her Japanese VA is Rikako Ito, who voiced Riko Sakurachi from Love, is it Love Live or Love Live? And that's about it that I recognize. Well, thank you very much for the messages. Thank you again, Dagger, for the 10 bits, by the way. I'm going to read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Vera said, oh, that's anemia. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Yeah, my dad actually had anemia. I guess it's caused by an iron deficiency. They said that one symptom of it is you really like to chew ice, which had I known, we would have like figured it out much sooner, because whenever we'd go out to eat, he would always like ask for just a cup of ice and like chew ice cubes. Queen Gator said, Logan, you said glazing. It's gazing. Did I? I don't even remember what I said. I'm sorry. Vera said, Cypher, good to have you nonetheless. Cypher said, yeah, I'll always be available in the Discord, lol. There was a pinned message there. Cypher says, anyways, bye Logan and chat. Maybe I'll stop by for a stream sometime soon and be able to stay for a while. See you, Cypher. Thank you so much for being here. Vera said, bye-bye, Cypher. Vera does the shout-out for Yui Vale. Wait, that's how far behind I am. Nora said, me and Oak will go with you to the pancake things. Mimo Mickey says, I'm a little late, but can't wait to see how Logan is with this game. How am I doing so far, Mimo Mickey? Crystal said, did somebody say pancakes? Nora said, what about me? Am I a streamer who is just a voice acceptable? I mean, in the hierarchy, I think it is. I think this is just my personal preference for what I like to watch. I like to watch, I'd say, flesh tubers, VTubers, and then voices. But that doesn't say it's bad. For voices, I think it's got to be somebody that I already know and I'm familiar with, like, or somebody that, or like the really popular ones, like Oni Plays. Of course, they never have themselves on screen. I feel like it would be so much nicer to be just a voice one, because then I don't have to worry about like getting cleaned up. I don't have to like put on a shirt. I wouldn't have to shave. I could just be here and be smelly and ugly and awful. And I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying that I could do that. You, I'm sure, is fine, but that would be my inclination. If you didn't have to see my face, I would just let myself go. Fear said to Nora on thin ice. Oak says, Logan, did you know you look beautiful? I did not know that, because I cannot know something that is not true, Oak. But I appreciate the compliment, but thank you very much. Nora says, she's gonna die, dog. I just know it. Oak says, she's gonna die. Mimo Mickey said, it's still so funny. He voices Thomas the Tank Engine. Castle says, Xenoblade mentioned, how you doing, Castle? Is this where you first popped in? Have I said hi to you officially yet? Nora says, Thomas? The way you said that, I can't help but think of those old Tom and Jerry cartoons. Thomas? Oak says, I sure hope this academy will be peak. Nora says, yes. Dagger says, I heard this game had like 15 routes and 100 plus endings. I'm scared. Yeah, we're not doing all that. We'll do as much as we want to, though. Castle says, hey, can someone with video tell me why the groans? Were there groans? Was it me? Was I groaning? I'm sorry. Oak says, Logan groans? He just does that. Mimo Mickey said, oh, you won't be able to guess the twists. You can't even fathom some of them. Castle says, lol, I was going to ask, is our protag waking up or dying? But you're right. Maybe it's just normal. Let me take a look over at YouTube. Jack says, I haven't even played Danganronpa, and this looks exactly like Danganronpa. I kind of love that. I miss Danganronpa. It was fun stuff. Raincoat was nice, and it had that flavor with a lot of the mini games, but this one, it feels like I just put on an old broken-in pair of shoes, if that makes sense. It's nice. Derma says, Danganronpa is never normal, for better or worse. Jack says, I wouldn't be comfortable with the same room with this guy. Please let him be gone first. Derma says, without spoiling, this is the worst the undertones get. Okay, good. Wait, do you say is? Yeah, this is the worst they get. Fruzley says, considering how often you downplay compliments and self-deprecate, maybe your small guy voice should just be your normal voice. And maybe Protag should just be a little British orphan child. Oh, this is just me, protagonist. And then, yeah, maybe. I do work on it. I'm trying to be better, Frulsy, but that is a good call out. Thank you. Let's have a sip of water and play some games some more, because I missed the game, and I think I've just spent about 10 minutes in the chat. So is he saying, every single day, I thank my lucky stars that I was born your brother, sister dearest.
Seriously, knock it off.
I don't get their dynamic at all. It must be a twin thing. Okay, what happens, and are they just, so they were the same thing, so what happens when I click the two of them again? Can I help you with something? If you want to appreciate my dear sister's beauty, I suggest you do it from a distance. Okay, next. Okay, I gotta say, I'm trying to figure out the vibes from everybody. This guy is gonna be the one guy that turns out to be softer than he is. This guy, I hope he turns out to be more powerful than he thinks, or at least gain some confidence. These two are weird. This one feels like he's gonna be our side, one of these two. One of these two is gonna be like our best bro and sidekick. But this one also is giving me traitor vibes, and I don't know why. This one feels very standoffish. He's probably like a rich, bratty character. This one back here reminds me of Aoi Asahina. This one reminds me a bit of Toko, except right off the bat crazy. So let's start clicking some more.
Hello there.
Yeah, hello.
My name is Eito Aotsuki.
Eito Aotsuki. Well, look at those eyelashes. Eito Aotsuki.
Currently a high school senior. I'm guessing you're the same?
Yeah, that's right.
See, there's something weird about him wearing like this parka with gloves and everything indoors. He's either gonna be our best bro or our worst enemy.
I thought so. All of us appear to be the same age. Give or take a year or two.
It must be quite the growth spurt for little Shoma.
Is that just a coincidence?
I don't know. It could be, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. This hasn't been much of an introduction so far, has it? Let's get back on track. Do you have any hobbies? What's your zodiac sign? How about your favorite food? Or your favorite movie? Are you seeing anyone right now? What do your parents do for a living?
Hobbies, I collect Transformers. My zodiac sign is Cancer. My favorite food is homemade pancakes. My favorite movie is the 1986 animated Transformer movie. Am I seeing anyone right now? No, but I wish I was. And what do your parents do for a living? Retired. What about you?
Is he going to hate on him after he learns that he's talented?
When he learns that I have no talents, that I am ultimate lucky boy. Yes. Maybe this will be our Nagito. I mean, I'm trying not to draw too many parallels from Danganronpa stuff, especially because I want to make sure that we don't spoil Nora on anything. Like, that's not like really a spoiler there. But I don't know. He looks nice. And I feel like he might be too nice and normal. He's either our best bro or he is going to be our enemy, and I don't know which. But thank you, Dagger, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that.
Whoa, slow down. You need to give me time to answer before you ask a new question.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's got some dark secret that we don't know about.
I'm not very good with social situations. I tend to get nervous and overcompensate.
His voice is giving me Ralsei vibes, though. So maybe he will just be nice and sweet and fluffy.
Really? You seem to be doing okay to me.
I've spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I don't have a lot of experience when it comes to making friends. If I do or say anything strange, please let me know. I'm trying to do better so I don't make people uncomfortable.
Okay, sure. I'll do that.
I gotta remember all these details. Again, he's got some secret. It's probably tied to this whole, like, being in the hospital stuff. This guy seems pretty easygoing. I'd never have pegged him. For the socially awkward type. I mean, I would never do that either. But yeah, but I guess being isolated from others will do that to you. Will not do that to you, but just to make you like him. Not like him, but make me. Oh, why was he in the hospital though? I don't see any scars or injuries. Does that mean he's okay now?
I can't remember the last time I was around this many people. It really puts things into perspective.
Are you going to be all right? Let me know if there's anything I can do, okay?
I will. Thank you.
Okay, and click him a second time. Anything different there? I'm not very good with social situations. I've spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I don't have a lot of experience when it comes to making friends. Please let me know if I do or say anything strange. I'm trying to do better so I don't make people uncomfortable. Oh, and we got a pin message here. This must be his voice actor fact. Written by Queen Katie, says, Eito Outsuki is voiced by Nezar Alderazi, am I saying that right? His Japanese VA is Takahiro Sakurai, who voices Tentomon in Digimon, Blur in Transformers Animated, obviously the Japanese version, Leon in Danganronpa, Reagan Arataka in Mob Psycho 100, and Cloud Strife in Kingdom Hearts / Super Smash Brothers / Final Fantasy VII Remake. Ooh, yeah, this guy's gonna be important. He's either our best bro or a villain. There is no in between there. Thank you very much for the pin message, Queen Katie. Appreciate that. Okay, so next we still got 4 more to go.
My current theory is he's a clone of a human and is not a real human.
What if we're all clones? What if that's why we're waking up here in this classroom? That they conk us out and then they clone us? And maybe this whole thing is just. Maybe it's going to be like, in Your Turn to Die, how they had all the simulations? Maybe it's going to be like that, but instead of with the dolls, they're with clones. And so it's going to be like, we'll clone and we'll try to defeat those bad guys, and if it fails, we'll just clone everybody again and change things a little bit. And that's why it'll be like canonically have 100 different endings, because we're all just clones that are going to die over and over and over and over again. And that would also explain why we'd be able to have a Kazuya, was that her name, in like Everybody's Live? I like this clone theory! Vero, thank you very much for the 10 bits. Thank you. Let's talk to this lady.
I am Hiroko Shizuhara.
Oh, she's right to the point. Okay, Hiroko Shizuhara. Is that it? She seems scary, but she's a lot calmer than the others. I should try to get some more information. Oh!
Remember to breathe and don't think. Feel.
Thank you, Chie. I will do that right now. Thank you, Chie. Thank you. And I'll read a couple more comments in the chat, too. Castle says, lol, I was going to ask, is our protag waking up or dying? But you're right. Maybe it's just normal. Quiggin said, I might get a little quiet in the stream as I'm literally about to look up and write down every VA for every character in this room soon. Lol. Nora said, Logan, will you ever join my Discord server? Maybe. I feel bad because, Discord, I think, would work better for me if I was like a member of like 5 servers, but I'm already a member of like 10 or 15. I need to clear out some old ones. I need to delete some. I need to join some. But it feels like a chore that I have to do that. Crystal says, that one guy looks like Ryoma. Crystal says, the green one. Vera says, that was TTS earlier. Crystal says, why a bratty Kato? Nora said, which bratty cat? Vera said, I only have one brat cat. Vera said, Mia is a blessed child. Nora said, spoiler, name cat? Vera says, yeah. Meanwhile, Mickey said, just because it has like sprites and visual novel parts doesn't mean it's like Danganronpa. Not saying it would be mean, just saying. Well, yeah, it looks like it's going to have a lot of that kind of Fire Emblem combat style, right? Over on YouTube, Frilzy says, love yourself more. All of you watching should too. I agree. All of you should love yourself more. The problem is I know myself too well. I know myself way too well. But I'm trying, Frilzy, so thank you. Jack says, please do, Logan. Logan deserves it most. Not more than any of you guys. But tell you what. If you all promise to love yourselves more, then I'll try. I will try. Jax, is that a deal? Is that a deal? Let's see. Nora says, I would commit so many war crimes if it meant I got a kitty. And Vera says, I'm honestly getting rival vibes from White Jacket guy. Okay, so I can see that too. But he seems very nice. So maybe he's going to turn really soon and be more of a rival. Maybe he'll be like a Byakuya type of a character. And we will see. We'll see.
I love myself. They make blood and stuff.
I have noticed that as I've been streaming with you guys over the past few years, as I try to talk more and more and quicker, my enunciation, my elocution has really gone down the drain. So I'm sorry if I said yourselves, yourselves, with the F in there. So keep the F in. Don't get the F out. Get the F in. But thank you very much, Vero, for the 10 bits. And again! I will, and I'll have a sip of water, Chie. But on the plus side, I think that uses up all of the Chie breathe redeems for the entire stream. It'll probably be on cooldown, so I don't have to breathe anymore for the rest of the stream. So I'll do that now. And one more. And now we'll play some more. She seems scary, but she's a lot calmer than the others. I should try to get some more information out of her.
I was wondering...
Weren't you listening? My name is Hiroko Shizuhara.
Right. I heard you. But I thought maybe you could tell me something else.
I was just saying, I think last stream, how that I've gotten so used to some of the louder things that one doesn't startle me anymore. But I think it's because everything right now is so quiet that one got me. So thank you, Mimo Mickey. Thank you. So what was he saying? I heard your name just fine, but I thought maybe you could tell me something else.
Like what?
How about those monsters that attacked the town? Do you have any idea what they might be?
I feel like she's going to be more the Byakuya of this game, to be honest.
And could there be more of them out there?
Who knows?
Don't you have anything else to say?
Blindly speculating without anything to back it up is just a waste of time. Surely, that's obvious.
Well, yeah, but...
I have no intention of wasting my time on you. We're done here.
She's totally the Byakuya of the game. She completely shut me down. I guess that's all I'm getting out of her for now. I'm gonna try and click her again. Maybe she'll at least turn around. Nope! Okay, we got 3 more. Do we have like a save menu? Do I have any type of a menu? What if I hit tab? What if I hit escape? Nope. Okay, so yeah, we just keep going. I don't even know how the save mechanic works. I should check to see if there's like an autosave thing appearing after I talk to each person. This guy now.
Seriously, what the heck is going on? I'm freaking out here.
I like you. You remind me of a younger me.
Are you okay?
Except I didn't wear hats. I guess that's more of a visor, though.
What kind of question is that? Do I look okay? Who would be okay in a situation like this? Nothing about this is okay.
Although he seems a bit more negative than I'd be. I'd still be panicking, but I would keep it bottled up on the inside.
What rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? What did I do to deserve this?
His voice actor has like an almost Sam Riegel quality to it. I like it.
Hey, try to calm down. I get that you're scared, but we all feel that way.
Who cares about you guys? We've never even met before. I'm sure as heck not gonna waste time worrying about you.
I like that he hasn't sworn. He keeps saying heck and freaking. So much for first impressions.
Okay, fine. Sorry I asked. Have fun figuring this out on your own.
Huh?
His hat looks like Jotaro's.
Oh, you're right. Look at it. It doesn't have like a real firm boundary for where the hat ends, like the visor ends and his hair begins. You're right. It's kind of, it's blending into the hair. I always think it's interesting because didn't they do like a live action JoJo? And I'm curious how they did his hat. It's got to especially be difficult because, I mean, it should be easier in the first, or not the first, but the Jotaro season because his hat's black, his hair is black. But then in the Josuke season, when he comes back, isn't it like a white hat? That's got to blend a lot more difficultly. But I think you're right, Dagger. I didn't even catch that. I was just thinking visor because I see hair, but you're right. It blends into it like Jotaro. Thank you for the 10 bits, by the way. Okay, so...
Huh?
Eh?
Hey, where are you going? You can't just walk away and abandon me.
You're the one who said.
Come on, man, I got scared and lashed out. When you're gonna cut me off over something like that? That's cold. It's because I'm poor, isn't it? That's discrimination. I hope you get canceled and end up alone and friendless.
I changed my mind. I no longer like this guy. Crazy! Thank you so much for the raid. Raid with a party of 3. Welcome, Crazy! Is Crystal or Vero somebody here to do a quick shout out for Crazy? And then I'll say hi to the raiders, give you the rundown of the channel. Welcome! How are all of you? In fact, I should scroll down to where the raid happened so I can say hi to people. I think Vero and Crystal might be AFK at the moment, so I'm gonna do a shout out myself for. Oh wait, nope. Vero got it. I see it happened. So let's enjoy a quick little clip, and then I'll say hi to raiders.
No, it's still upsetting.
And true to the name, it's a Mario game. Is it Mario Party? It's so small on my screen. It looks like Mario Party. Oh yeah, because Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Wario. Welcome! Crazy, what were you playing tonight? You were playing Sonic Riders. Nice. So, hi, welcome Raiders. My name is Logan. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We're just starting a new game tonight. This is the 100 line, Last Defense Academy. We also are playing Persona 5 Strikers. That's what we're going to be playing tomorrow. We just finished up Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4. We played a lot of Persona games, Ace Attorney games, stuff like that. So welcome, and I do read every comment in chat. I am very far behind the Twitch chat right now. So let me really quickly scroll down to the very bottom, and see where the raid is so I can say hi to people. Crazy says, hello! And there's a shout out. Nora said, this guy's low-key Toko coded with the, it's because I'm poor, isn't it? That's discrimination. I hope you get canceled and uploaded friendless. And Vera says, I see it. Crazy says, Sonic Rider to get ready for Crossworlds later tonight. Oh, it is tonight when it comes out? That's the one with all the other franchises in it, right? You got like Hatsune Miku, and don't you have like SpongeBob in it? And is Joker from Persona? There's like a lot of stuff in it. I can't keep track. Queen Kitty says, Nora, no, why would you say that? I like Toko, but I hate this guy. Yeah, I liked him at first. This line right here is making me like him a bit less. Nora says, I can fix her. Katie said this about Toko earlier. It was really funny. Crazy said, it's not out yet, but the open test is tonight. Oh, so are you going to be joining in that? Fantastic. Well, again, thank you very much for the raid. And I'm going to scroll back up to where I left off in the chat. I'm going to have a sip of water. We're going to play some more, and I'll eventually read a bunch more in the chat, probably. But thank you for the raid. How was Sonic Riders? I hope you had a lot of fun. I'm guessing, does that mean you'll have to like skedaddle out of here right away to get ready for the release? But regardless, thank you for the raid. I really, really appreciate that. So what is he saying? It's because I'm poor, isn't it? That's discrimination. I hope you get canceled and end up alone and friendless. It's just one thing after another with this guy.
I must have the rottenest luck in the world. It's like everything's out to get me. But this is some next level BS. Is this karma? Was I a serial killer in the past life or something?
Again, I do like that he doesn't swear, that he abbreviates things like BS. So I don't know, I'm torn. Let's get his name though.
Look, let's just take this one step at a time, all right? How about you tell me your name?
It's Gaku.
Gaku.
Gaku Maruko.
Gaku Maruko. That's a fun name, Gaku. He looks like a Gaku. I don't know what that means. He looks like a Gaku. Gaku.
If I had to get plucked out
Gaku,
of my
Gaku,
normal
Gaku,
life,
Gaku.
why couldn't I end up in some kind of harem setup?
Yeah, I probably will just stay for another 10 minutes, then I gotta get ready at midnight.
Totally understandable. Plus, like, you just did a long stream. I'd understand if you had to, like, immediately raid and run. But thank you for sticking around for at least a little bit, and thank you very much for the 10 bits. I really appreciate that, Crazy. Thank you for the raid, and I hope that you have fun with the new game this evening and the open test. And thank you again. Thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, we got another pin message. Looks like this is about the person we were talking to right before. Gaku says, Hiruko Shizuhara is voiced by Min Ton. Why, her name sounds familiar. Her Japanese VA is Marina Inoue, who voices Jericho in The Seven Deadly Sins, Momo Yaozurozu in My Hero Academia, female protag in Persona 3 Portable, and Zhu Yuan in Zenless Zone Zero. Nice. Thank you very much for doing all these voice actor facts, Queen Katie. I appreciate it, and I look forward. Oh, and here's Gaku right away. Gaku's VA is Alexander Varadian. His Japanese VA is Kensho Ono, who voices Miles Morales in the Japanese Spider-Verse movies, Ryunosuke Akutagawa in Bungo Stray Dogs, Diluc in Genshin, Leon Stroll Dahalatius in Metaphors. That's our second Metaphor alum in this. So fantastic. So thank you again, Queen Katie. I appreciate that. I'm going to play some more. I will be back, chat. I'll be back. I promise. I still love y'all, chat. Okay, Gaku.
Girls have to like me if there's no other option, right? Having other guys here ruins it.
Yeah, my first impression was completely wrong. This guy is not like what a young me was. I think it was just like the t-shirt and the awful haircut and being a little bit scared by this. No, this guy is not me.
Why can't you all just crawl off and die somewhere? Just let me have this.
Have what? Have a harem? Trying to get along with someone this self-centered is exhausting. I think I'll just leave him be for now. Yeah, I don't like him anymore. Let's talk to him one more time, though. Hey, what rotten luck? Why does bad stuff always happen to me? Okay, next we got 2 more. We're almost done.
Hi,
cute?
She seems nice. She's got a little mole right there.
Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Not really. I'm just as clueless as everyone else.
Whatever we're doing here, I hope we get to leave soon. I'm still worried about all the people we left behind.
Oh, maybe she can pair up with a delinquent guy since he's all worried about people outside. What is that around her neck? I feel like she could be like a lifeguard. That's got to be like either a whistle or like a flare or a glow stick maybe? What is that? Now that she's mentioned it, so am I. I hope everyone's okay. Did Karua get home safe in the end? What about my mom and dad? I defeated all the monsters I could, so they should be fine, right?
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop?
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too.
Okay, so she's like a mechanic. I can dig it.
I've always liked tinkering with machines.
Hey!
I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Nice. I hope she builds a robot at some point.
And now you're a mechanic in your own right. That's cool.
Nah, it's nothing. Really, I may be good with machines, but I'm pretty hopeless when it comes to other stuff.
Like what? Like romance with your fellow classmates?
I'll catch a ride with anyone if they've got a cool car.
Oh, no.
That gets me in trouble.
Yeah, no, that is bad. Never mind, she is bad with romance. I'm worried about her.
Yeah, I think you might need a refresher on stranger danger.
Yes.
But you fought those monsters just like the rest of us. That takes real courage.
That was a do or die kind of deal, though. I don't want to do anything like that ever again. Just thinking about it makes me want to.
I feel like we should be asking more questions about this situation. Find out if everybody else had like someone they needed to save. We should be comparing more notes. Go.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be okay. I just need a minute to calm down.
Is this gonna be a running gag? Is she gonna be throwing up all game? I'm really starting to worry about this girl. Let's click her again, see if she's puked yet. I'm fine, really? I just need a minute to calm down. Okay, we're on our last one. Oh, we got another pin message here. This will be Tsubasa's voice actor fact, I assume. Tsubasa Kawana is voiced by Stephanie Ariza. Her Japanese VA is Ayane Sakura, who voices Yai Miko in Genshin, Ochako Ruraka in My Hero Academia, and Alice Hiraki in Persona 5 Strikers. I know that one now. So we're looking at the same VA for 2 games we're playing. Awesome. I'm gonna read a couple more comments in the chat because I'm getting farther and farther behind. Let's see. Vera was saying, I agree to someone about something. Oh, Vera says, I don't trust you, glasses guy. Okay, so we agree on that. There's a deleted message there, so I'm assuming I shouldn't check that out. Crystal says, shush. Castle says, I trust him completely. I cannot see him. Castle, are you on audio? Because, like, are you afraid it's going to be too scary? I mean, no worries if that's the case. I just appreciate having you here. But I'm just curious because, like, I can let you know when it's not scary. Oak says, I honestly am fine with the British child voice for this particular British child. Oh, okay. Mimamiki says, I don't think the teeth are like tattoos. I think they're makeup. Okay, well, we'll get a closer look at her and see if we can figure it out. Queegita said, please pin. Oh, that was pinned earlier. And Oak said, that's exactly why Jovaltine sounds like. Dagger says, not Logan calling British accent Latin. Wait, so what was at the end of that? I'm Jovaltine, isn't it, love? Okay, TTS girl, or no, be belong at TTS. Didn't make sense of that. I'm sorry, Dag, you're right. I'm Jovaltine, isn't it, love? There we go. Thank you for pointing that out. Mimamiki said, also, budget, because they had to take loans out to make this game that took 7 or so years. As someone who's played this game, I think the voices are okay. Thank you, Mimamiki. And Nora said, so far, the Crazy Girl is my favorite. Well, let's talk more to the Crazy Girl. Oh, but first, I got to check some YouTube chat as well. Let's see. Frulzy says, I said 2 TOO, so thank you, Frulzy. I just want to make sure that we're taking care of everybody in the chat, so thank you. I do appreciate it. Jack says, I love myself any amount to see Logan love himself just a bit. Deal. I'll love myself just a bit, as long as you love yourself tons. Durma says, Gaku is a younger me. Keep this in mind. I regret that already. I was wrong. My first impression was way off. Frulzy says, so canonically, main character just periodically stands perfectly still, staring into space as he talks to himself. Sounds like most of the protagonists for these types of games. Derma said, I mean, we already had staring into space while logic snowboarding. This is nothing. Or when we were Shuichi Saihara running over hookers with taxi cabs. Jack says, average silent protagonist. Derma says, I think what's funnier is that they keep their sprites. With Darumi, it's very unfortunate. When out of convo, I'm almost afraid to learn the VA's other roles, knowing what cursed lines show up here. You'll end up hearing it as spoken by other, more wholesome characters. Miyu, oh boy, Danganronpa and Athena, Ace Attorney, Sheriff VA. I don't want to picture Athena like that. It's funny because I've been reviewing old VODs and I think we just barely came across a comparison, and Nora was freaking out because a Danganronpa clip came up with Miyu and it sounded like Athena saying some of the most horrific stuff that you could possibly imagine. Okay, I'm behind in both chats now, but we, oh wait, actually no, because it looks like the rest of it is just Crystal copy-paste stuff, so we can play a bit more. We are going to talk to Crazy Girl. Oh, this is one you're talking about. Darumi. I mean, she sounds fun, but she also seems crazy. I feel like she just wants to kill people. And maybe, wait, who is it? Was it Dagger? Wait, who was it saying? Was me or Mickey? Somebody was saying it looks like makeup. Maybe it is just makeup. Because it is a bit smudgy. But it also could be a prison tat, huh?
A fraction of the therapy bills I paid to love myself more. Your turn.
Thank you, Castle. Wait, does that mean my turn? I gotta give you, I don't think I carry cash. Oh, I do have $1. I have $1. Is it doxing if I show what the serial number is on the dollar? Because then you guys could track it down after I spend it. Okay, so here's $1 for you, Castle. There you go. There's your $1, Castle. So thank you very much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you are loving yourself even more. So thank you, Castle, because you deserve it. You're awesome. All right, so hi, I'm Darumi. I'm Amemiya's. Amemiya, nice to meet ya. Yeah, it does look smudgy, but it still could be.
Who are you gonna target?
Twin boy.
Target? You'll never win the killing game if you don't know who you're gonna kill ahead of time. Unless... Is it me?
Are you excited that someone would target you for killing?
I seem kind of dumb, right? And way too trusting. It'd be easy to trick me into meeting you alone somewhere and then BAM!
Hey, you don't really think that's why we're here, do you?
Of course I do. Anything less would be a huge disappointment.
That's got to be really meta, where it's like all the Danganronpa fans getting the game and they don't want them to be disappointed, so they're calling it out.
I've always loved killing game stories. Getting chosen to take part in one is a dream come true.
I was gonna say something about one of the Danganronpa games, but that would be a spoiler.
But that stuff only happens in games and anime, right? You wouldn't actually want us all killing each other.
Nah, dude. The fact that it's real is the best part. It's life or death. No takebacks.
She has officially entered the territory where people, if they like her, will need to preface it with the phrase, hear me out. She cray-cray.
I mean, I don't really care if I end up dying.
Well, okay, now that's just sad.
Either way, I get to escape my train wreck of a life, so it's all good.
Also, I just noticed that her prison outfit shirt, it also has like a sailor uniform thing and bow tie.
Huh? Come on, don't tell me you're some kind of normie. Living the same boring life day after day is such a downer. You get that right?
Oh yeah, totally!
If it's between a short life full of excitement or the slow grind of mediocre mundanity, I know which one I choose.
I want a slow, mediocre life where I have a girl who sometimes lets me smooch her, and I have a cat, and that's all I need.
I can't wait for the killing to start.
It's so creepy how that her smile actually goes into those teeth on her cheek. This girl's got a unique way of looking at the world, to put it lightly. I don't think I'll ever see eye to eye with her. All right, looks like I've spoken to everyone, but I didn't get to speak to her twice. So what now? I really have to get home soon. I usually walk me dog this time of day, and he gets antsy when I'm not there. It's not going to be that simple. If you don't have anything useful to contribute, keep your mouth shut. You're right.
An insignificant bug like me should know my place. I'll just sit in the corner and stay quiet from here on out. Okay, maybe the backpack isn't supposed to be a turtle shell. Maybe it's supposed to be like a bug shell, like a beetle's shell or something. What's going to happen to us? I have a feeling we'll be receiving more instructions soon enough. Someone is probably out there somewhere watching our every move. This doesn't seem like enough people for one of these games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we need like a bunch more. Everybody stand ready to greet your commanding officer. There's that bell again. The text on the blackboard changed too. Greet your commanding officer. Sorry to keep you waiting, recruits, but I'm glad to see you're all getting along. That voice. Aw, this is totally a Monokuma introduction that's gonna swish in with the cameras. Hat. I'm ready to tip my fedora at you.
It's the Robo bastard from before.
Yeah, now we're talking. Can't have a killing game without the obligatory evil mascot.
Oh, Robo bastard. Obligatory. I have to have you court-martialed for defamation of character. I have feelings too, you know. It may have been a cliche entrance, but I gave it real socks. Oh. Anyway, like it or not, from this day forward, I'm going to be your commanding officer. You can call me Siri. Got it? Siri. Or just Sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to really work on the audio settings. The music seems so loud in that. Commanding officer, you? Oh, we got another pin message on Twitch? And this should be the last of our VFX right now. Darumi Amemiya is voiced by Sarah Pritard. Her Japanese VA is Farouz Ai, hope I said that right, who voices Power in Chainsaw Man, Sirius Simbali in Uma Musume, Pretty Derby, and Katarina in Metaphor. Hey, we got a hat trick of Metaphor voice actors. See, but now the music is so quiet. Commanding officer? You?
With that out of the way.
Yes,
It's my pleasure to welcome you all to Last Defense Academy.
Yeah, welcome everybody. Last Defense Academy? It's such a wonderful name, isn't it? Drill it into your skulls. This place is your new home away from home, after all. What exactly does that mean? I'm looking away from you as I'm talking. You'll be taking lessons from the School of Hard Knocks. Just kidding. It's going to be much worse than that. Hold on a minute. Do you seriously expect us to live here from now on? That's what I said, isn't it? I did say that, didn't I? Okay, hang on. Let me check the transcript real quick. It's the E button. Talk among yourselves in the meantime. Enough of this BS! You can't just lock us up and expect us to do whatever you say! Oh, no, don't get so riled up. Also, there's one thing I need to make absolutely clear. This is not a request. It's an order. An order? Order my butt! Seriously, it doesn't do what I want it to do. Maybe if you give it an order, it will. You think you got any right to tell me and my butt what to do? After I beat the crap out of you, specifically out of your butt, because that's where crap comes from, I'm busting down that door and getting the heck out of here! Takemaru let out a scream of rage and charged forward like a wild beast bearing down on his prey. Crap, is he going to be the example death here? But before he could make contact. Don't you dare lay hands on a superior officer, soldier! Or do you want me to detonate the bomb I had implanted in you? What? Wait, who was it? Was it Darumi who mentioned bomb? So was she right? Those words instantly stopped him in his tracks. A bomb? You actually put bombs in us? You gotta be crapping me! Through the butt, once again. That's just how things work. It's true, I took the liberty of installing them when you arrived here. You were all out cold at the time, of course. I mean, it would have been awful if I had installed bombs in you while you were conscious. Are you serious? Why would you do that to us? It's to threaten us into joining the killing game, right? Yahoo! If these explosives are inside us, does that mean you performed some kind of surgery? You touched
watched my dear sister's naked, vulnerable body without her consent. What a novel way to commit suicide. No jury in the world would convict me for killing you now.
I mean, at least he's protective.
Brother dearest, please! If you try to hurt him, you'll get blown up!
Give it up already. Even if you destroyed me, what then? You might be able to make it out of the school, however. Returning to your regular lives in the Tokyo residential complex is no longer possible.
Not possible. So it's just a matter of you, it's not just a matter of you not letting us go back, but that we physically can't.
You're a sharp one, Atsuki, but allow me to spell it out for some of the slower students. This school lies outside of the Tokyo residential complex, you all know.
Outside the complex?
That's not funny. I mean, come on, man. Is that even possible?
You're confused. I don't blame you. None of you have ever been outside the complex before. Not only that, but you barely receive any information about the outside world in there. You've been placed in uncharted territory, both physically and conceptually. Anyone would need time to properly process things. Maybe a little demonstration will help you come to terms with it.
C-Ray turned to face the window, and his eyes flashed red for a moment.
Yo, beep.
Are we going to see like a zombie riddled or demon riddled, whatever those monsters were, wasteland outside the windows? Ooh, there's like glowy purple and black miasma.
There, I've opened the window shutters. Take a look for yourself.
Wow, they're operated remotely? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a garage door open.
Oh, it's so much better lit in here now. We all crowded around the window.
Haha, can you poop the bomb out? They tried it out in 999.
I think you should. It's been so long. I need to go back and play more of that. We played like our one run through, and then I stopped. I do need to experience the full effect of that game. But thank you, Vera, for the 10 bits. I guess we could. Let me read some more in the chat, though. I'm behind. Nora said, so far, the crazy girl is my favorite. Crystal says, I like white-haired guy with glasses. Oak says, I'm already getting Mitsuru vibes, and I don't like it. Nora says, I love you, Mitsuru. Dagger says, girl in glasses looks so good. I already love her. Oak says, bro, I don't even know these characters, and Logan already gave everyone a perfect voice. Oh, I hope. We'll find out. Nora said, crazy girl has absolutely played Danganronpa before. Crystal says, this is Danganronpa, bro. Oak said, this is straight up just Danganronpa. Crystal says, ding dong, bing bong. Mimo Mickey says, someone said they should call it a death game because that's what Danganronpa actually is. It's calling a killing game because of a translation error, I think. Need to look it up again. Castle says, more like Danganronpa. Because the dog that brought us here and turned into a thing. Mimo Mickey said, that was pinned earlier. Vera says, I love the dynamic of rage baiter and easily rage baited. Mimo Mickey said, the lion and monkey image. Vera said, yes, laughing. Jave Man. Welcome. You've been here before. I think I remember you, right? Says FTR. For the record, this was developed by Tokyo Games, which was founded by the Danganronpa creator and other former Spike Chunsoft employees. So thank you, Jave. I appreciate that. Mimomiki said, and welcome. Good to see you again. I think I've seen you again, right? Please tell me I'm not crazy. Mimomiki said, yeah, Spike Chunsoft had nothing to do with the game. Nora said devs worked for Spike, though. Kukita said, got 4 characters VAs written down for pin so far. How many do I have left? Mimomiki said, I mean, like they had to do a hand, like they had no hand in making the game at all. Jave said it's a Danganronpa setup and characters, but with Fire Emblem gameplay. And Miyamiki said, they hadn't. Nora said, I still love Spike Chunsoft anyway. Castle says, can you imagine the disrespect if Hideo Kojima made something nowadays and someone said Konami had a hand? That's a good point. Miyamiki said, yeah, I just wanted to clarify, but they weren't kind to Kotaka, and he gets annoyed when people mention them. Jave said, Tokyo Residential Complex. Nora said, I see. Chris said, welcome in, Jave. And then a little emote there. Queen Gator said, that was pinned. Vera with the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. Vera with Steven, get back. And Nora says, Alonzo Hearts. Let me take a look over at the YouTube chat. Derma says, it's definitely makeup. A free time event confirms it. Oh, that's right. We're going to have free time hangouts. We'll be able to pick our favorites just like Danganronpa. Derma says, I did Darumi's dialogue first, which meant I was stuck with her blush sprite the entire time. And Derma says, as usual, the mascot theme is killer. It was good. It was good. Let's play a little bit more. Let's play a little bit more. We all crowded around the window, hoping to see something that might help us make sense of all this. Oh, hang on. I gotta click back into the game. There we go. Instead, what we saw only divorced us from reality even further.
There's no ceiling.
It's a regular sky. It's like it isn't some horrible dystopian nightmare. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. No, it went further than that. I couldn't even believe what I thought I was seeing.
Could that be the sky?
Above us, instead of the domed ceiling I'd spent my life looking at, was an unbroken view that reached higher and higher, as far as the eye could see. For the first time ever, I was getting a look at the world outside the complex.
That's the sky?
No way. Somebody tell me I'm dreaming?
Never mind that. Look over there.
As crazy as it was to see the sky, that's not what had us all staring in disbelief. Rather, it was what was going on beneath it. There were a couple of dogs doing it. We learned a lesson about how life is created that day. Oh, that's not dogs doing it. Just a short distance away was a towering wall of flame.
The world is burning.
In purple, apparently, so I guess you can have red blood, but can't have red flames?
Dude, that's fire. It's all fire. But why is it that weird color?
Okay, so we're calling that out then.
Scared.
Don't worry. Your brother, dearest, will protect you.
The world outside the window was aggressively alien. A single expanse of endless sky, an impenetrable barrier of otherworldly fire. Nothing in our everyday lives could have prepared us for this. It was like we'd been transported to another dimension, or maybe even heck itself. Is this the afterlife? Did we die already and this is where we're going to receive our eternal punishment? Nah, it's gotta be an isekai deal. It'll be like that time I got reincarnated as the world's last hope, but the Overlord forced me to kill all my friends. It may as well be a different world, considering what you know of it. This is what lies outside your home in the Tokyo residential complex. This is the outside world? This can't be happening, can it? That sky and the fire and sky fire. I write fanfics about him doing it with Starscream. There's no way this is real. Oh, it's real, all right. This is no game, no VR simulation. The sky, the undying flames, it's all real. Undying flames? It's not just a fancy name.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
And we've tried everything. We've tried going... We tried splashing water. And honestly, that is everything. Neither of everything has worked.
Never?
That's what I said. They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, the undying flames.
But that's impossible. They've got to go out eventually, right? Right, I'm just understanding science. Fire is a chemical reaction. You're converting matter. You can't keep going. You need fuel.
You're only saying that because you're still following the logic of the world you know.
I'm amazed they didn't get copyrighted for using that very real isekai anime title.
I do wonder if maybe it was even more real in Japan, because like in Japan it seems like copyrights are a bit more flexible with mentioning things and other properties. I mean, that did get close. It got close. I mean, it had the entire title of the isekai anime Overlord in there. But thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. I should read some more in the chat. Mimiki said, they left in 2017 after V3. They made Rain Code, which was meant to come at an earlier time. Actually, with 100 Line. It took them 7 years to make. Crystal says, wait, Ranga? Quiggy says, yup. Crystal says, love Ranga. He cute. Noah says, I'm a teenage girl. Am I a renewable resource? Do I want to be? I fear you should be afraid. but it is true. Cozy says, hello, Logan. Cozy, how are you doing? I know you're back at work now, so I'm assuming you were probably on your lunch break. You probably already had to leave, but how are you, Cozy, retroactively? Crystal says, maybe no laughing. Nora says, Crystal says, hello, Cozy. Cozy says, hey, well, Crystal. Nora says, is this just Mondo? Castle says, the plot of Madoka. Crystal says, the difference is Mondo actually punched Makoto. Meanwhile, Mickey said, at least he didn't punch Takumi like Mondo socked Makoto in Trigger Happy Havoc. Nora said, I refuse to watch Madoka anymore. Crystal says, exactly, laughing. Oh, he's cute. Castle says that you started it. Nora said, yes, but it got sad, and now I know it's only going to get worse, so I stopped. Mew Mickey said, if anybody wants, I can look up the meaning of everyone's names. Oh, wait. I mean, it depends if there might be spoiler meaning. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Cozy says he looks like a tiny version of Shrek. Are we talking about Dalma because of the big balls on his head? Crystal says, laughing, why Shrek? Oh, no, not Dalma. Shoma, that was his name. Cozy says, the hat. Crystal says, okay, fair enough. Mew Mickey said, the reason a character goes mushrooms when they're depressed is because 9 in Japanese, a gloomy, depressed person can be referred to as being damp, which grows in the dark and damp places. Mushrooms, of course, had to look that up. Yeah, I think we figured that out initially, and I think it was one of the Danganronpa games or one of the Ace Attorney games where somebody would get sad and grow mushrooms. I think it was one of the Danganronpa games. Crystal says Aether. Castle said just like Zero Escape. Lol. And a timestamp. 1 hour, 32 minutes. I am 58 minutes behind. Let me take a look at the YouTube chat. Derma says, I need to sleep. Adios. Good night, Dermo. Thank you so much for being here. Sleep well. By the way, I appreciate so many people being here for a game that we've never played before that's blind to so many of us. I feel like we do better when it's like everybody else has played the game and you're excited to see my reactions. So like an extra special thank you all. Frulzy says, what would you take in the divorce from life? I feel like if you're the guy like me, you just lose half your stuff. Life takes half of your things and you get nothing. Life gets custody of half of your stuff. I think it's sad. Jack says, good night, Dermo. And Frulzy says, nighty night. Okay, let's get back. Actually, I'm going to read a couple more in the chat just because I'm so far behind. Mew Mickey said, yeah, why Shrek? Oh, I read that. Let's see. Job says, Katsutaka Kodaka. There we go. Yes, the creator of Danganronpa. Castle says, I can't remember if you were one of the ones who like Denny Mota. If so, his videos were the only way I could show highlights with enough comedy to get through it. Oh, saying to Nora. And Nora says, I know of him, but I don't watch him. Crystal laughing. Gwingin said, taking a break from VA research, lol. These things are harder than I thought when it's all in a row. Mew Mickey said, oh boy, here we go. Garlic says, oh gosh, not again. I can't with the sibling stuff. That's how far behind we are. Nora said, this guy is Onko Core. Crystal says, freaking Makoto. Mew Mickey said, just so you know, me and my friends use Ema sprites as reaction images. Huh?
Logan, I would watch you play Poop Simulator. You can play any game you desire and we will be here. This is because you are a nice and chill guy to be around and you make funny, wacky jokes and people like you.
Thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits and for the sentiment. And I believe that you believe it. I feel like early on, I just always notice whenever I start a new game, there are people I don't see anymore. And then I always feel bad because it's almost like losing friends. And I get it. And I do know that some of you would stick around and have stuck around for a long time. Like Crystal, like Vero, like Extemporane. Like, heck, Mimo Mickey is also from the early Danganronpa days. But I want to make sure that I'm doing what you guys want as well. That I'm giving y'all what you want just as much as what I want. But thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. Thank you. Okay, let's play some more of the game here. There are more things in heaven and earth, Maruko, than are dreamed of in your Tokyo residential complex. Now that you're on the outside, you're going to encounter a heck of a lot more impossible things. Because as it turns out, this is how the world really works. Yeah. I didn't really get all that philosophical junk, but there's no getting through that burning ring of fire, right? Well, it depends. Because, I fell down into a burning ring of fire. The flames went, I fell down into a burning ring of fire. I went down, but the flames went higher. I heard what happened. Oh, there's a poll. There's a poll up. Which character is your favorite for the death counter? Oh, part 1, Shoma, Takemaru, Gaku, and Tsubasa. Out of those two, I like Shoma and Tsubasa both. I don't know who I'd vote. I'm going to vote Shoma, because he's just a pathetic little guy. So thank you very much for round 1. So we're going to do this in stages, I assume. Thank you very much for the polls and for the sound alert. Queen Katie, so I was able to get the vote in.
Then that's our cage. That's the thing that makes sure there's no escape for any of us.
No escape? One might even say 0 escape? Those words sent a chill down my spine. Hearing them spoken out loud made it feel that much more real.
I still don't understand. Why did you do this? Why did you bring us here? To kill each other, obviously. What are the rules? Do we hold a trial after every murder? Or is it more of a battle royale kind of deal?
Kill each other? Oh, no. That would be simply barbaric. Where do you get these ideas?
That's not it.
Of course not. I have much bigger plans for you than some disorganized murder spree. No, what I have in mind is a calculated one-sided massacre.
A massacre?
Since we're on this subject, let's move on to the main event.
Your something duties? Duties.
We're all transferred to this academy for a very special reason.
Yes.
Mission for you to carry out. Your objective is the complete and utter extermination of any and all enemy troops who dares to threaten our beloved school's peace.
I mean, or we could just abandon the school. I mean, is there a reason we need to defend the school?
During your time here, you happy few, you band of brothers, will be molded into the perfect special defense unit.
I mean, I hope that there's a reason why we got to protect the school. Maybe the school secretly houses the entrance to the Tokyo residential complex that's like underground, and so the demons have to go through this place to get there. Special defense unit? Oh, and by the way, the poll is done, and Tsubasa has won with 57% of the vote, Garlic contributing 20 channel points, and Shoma in second place. So Tsubasa has won the first round. Are these all the characters? I feel like 15 or 16 is more of a Danganronpa type of a number. Also, by the way, we are past the 2.5 hour mark. Now would be a good time on Twitch to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions. I don't know when we're going to get a save point, though, so we shall just find out altogether.
Wait, what enemy troops?
I have a hard time imagining that this guy actually did fight off all those monsters.
It's not a killing game.
That was so much louder than the others. I think Queen Katie is right. They need to do an update to this game and like balance out all the voice lines.
Forget all that happy few crap. You still ain't answered the most important question yet. Why us? There's got to be some mistake here. No one in their right mind would trust a talentless wimp like me with such an important job.
Hey, try to show a little enthusiasm. Being chosen for this squad is a great honor, you know.
Who's responsible for this?
Huh?
There must be a mastermind controlling everything from behind the scenes. Someone who chose to single us out for whatever reason. So who's pulling your strings? Who set all this up?
Oh, goodness me, you're so suspicious of everything. If you must know, the one who chose you for this mission was...
There's gonna be like the president or something.
Whack, 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 whack. Yarg, what's that noise?
An alarm?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
Can we intentionally get Ima killed now?
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Let's get Ima killed. Oh, and the next phase of the poll is up on Twitch now. Which character is your favorite for the death counter? Part 2. Kako, Eito, Ima, Darumi, or Hiruko. Oh crap, I'm spacing the same. Kako and Ima are the twins, right? Or I think.
The issue with the voice lines reminds me that in P5 one of the characters, I think had this one sighing voice line that was just insanely loud compared to everything else in the game, and it was really jarring every time. Boo.
Ah! The sighing. Well, and I wonder if they like overcompensated because like it's a sigh. It's hard to hear, so we really got to crank that up. But thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if there's a whole lot I can do about that. I mean, later if I decide to post some clips from this, I'll be able to kind of like adjust the levels. But for right now, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll have to like review the VOD and see if I can figure something out. But thank you again for the 10 bits. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Oh, we'll have to come back to this later. Sounds like we have company.
Clack, 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 clack. So do we have to like protect the force field generator or something like that? Or what is going on here? The heck's gonna happen this time?
Hey, this attack came sooner than I expected. They really must be desperate.
They who?
Who else?
Sirhe turned to face the blackboard, and his eyes flashed red once more.
Bleep.
The remote operation again. Whoa! Oh, I love remote stuff.
It's purple. Purple is the bad guy. Purple, purple.
Ah, there's other colored dudes too. Those monsters look the same as the ones that attacked the complex. No kidding. They're swarming in like cockroaches. Don't just stand around. They're coming this way. We gotta get out of here.
The correct response here is fight, not flight. What do you think I brought you here for?
I don't care. I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, maybe, but if you don't take action, the monsters will get inside the school pretty darn quick.
And the poll is done. An emo one? The creepy twin brother one with Garlic contributing 10 channel points. Who was second place in that poll? Oh, second place was a three-way tie between Kako, Eito, and Hiruko with nobody voting Darumi. Oh boy, I need to read some more in the chat because I'm so far behind lurkers. I think we've chased off a lot of the lurkers, but if there's any lurkers still there, if you can stick around while I read some chat, I will appreciate it. Let's see, Nora said Makoto, Ken, Shinji, Fidelio. Chris says, can we kill Ima first? Queen said, yeah, Ima's VA gave me a heart attack, lol. Nora said, I am uncomfortable. Crystal says, can we not? Miyamamiki said, I can smell the mental problems from Ima. I say, as I know what he's like at this because I played the game, I won't say anything, huh?
I changed my mind. I'm rooting for the bad guys because they are purple.
Purple.
Get in on this with me. They seem cooler than the incest characters and poor kid.
You know, there comes a time in every person's life where you have to choose between purple and incest. Choose purple. But thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that, and I understand completely. We got a pin message from Crystal saying we want his death counter because we want him dead. Oh, that makes sense. Jave says, I guess that if they borrowed gameplay from Fire Emblem, they might as well borrow weird sibling relationships. Is that a Fire Emblem thing too? Nora said, I'm getting really sleepy, but I have to stay. Honk shoe, me. Well, Crystal Nora just fell asleep. Quigita says, oh my gosh, chat, there's another metaphor Japanese VA coming up soon. Castle says, I want to point out that you could be smelly on stream, and we wouldn't be able to tell, but I would be able to tell. And you would see cartoon stink lines raising from me. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Nora said, Logan, come to my Dangan streams. Problem solved. Queen said, finished writing down all of the VAs. I should be free. Miwa Miki said, the character designer for Danganronpa, Rui Komatsuzaki, came back for both Raincoat and 100 Line. That's why it looks the same. And I can scroll some more. Scroll. Miwa Miki said his Japanese VA, having played another Danganronpa character, is really funny to me. Queen said, I mean, there is really Ima, whose VA did Makoto Komaeda and / Komaeda in Danganronpa lol. Nora said, I have a feeling I will end up getting spoiled in these streams for Dangan game. Jave said, also this game was dubbed to English in the UK, so don't expect any English Danganronpa VAs here. Castle said, we love a self-aware autistic boy. Chris says, Ayo. And Nora said, yeah, I don't expect any well-known English VAs at all. And we got the final poll death counter for Tsubasa, Shoma, Ima,
And I miss Vero. I miss Vero. Wait, did Vero have to leave completely? I miss Vero. Does that mean we have to have a Vero death counter? Is Vero going to die? Nora said, Oak Mob Psycho mentioned. Castle says, I am realizing that given the high amount of complexity in this game, there may be a large number of spoiler clips with no payoff. This amuses me. Oh, if I guess something right, but I never find out because the character dies or something? Queen Katie said that was me for the redeem. And Mickey said, honestly, I didn't know if it was done in the UK. Queen Katie said I'm being very normal in spoiler chat. Vera said that hospital story is too plausible. He's not human. I don't know why I don't trust that guy. And Nora says, we love you, Logan. I love all of y'all. Seriously, you guys are awesome. You're the best. Queen Katie said, chat, y'all need to watch Red Cells at Work. It's wholesome and teaches you about your body with anime. I've seen an episode of that. Vera said, Cells at Work is peak. Okay. I should play some game. Because I think we've chased off all the lurkers. So, it's just us now, community. It's just us. No lurkers at all.
It may be, but if you don't take action, those monsters will get inside the school pretty darn quick. And then they'll slaughter every last one of you without the slightest hesitation.
That's not true. The way he was talking about our childhood friend girl, they will violate us and then slaughter us. Violation counts as hesitation, as long as it comes before murder. They want to kill us?
Don't like it? Then fight. You already have all the power you need.
Oh, you mean that hemo whatever you gave us before?
That's right. With a little hemo anima on your side, defeating grunts like these will be easy as pie. Now, battle stations, everyone, get ready to defend your beloved school from the enemy menace.
No way, absolutely not. Aside from that one time, none of us have any experience with stuff like that. You can't expect us to dash.
You want us to fight? So be it.
Just like that?
Fight or die, those are our only options. I, for one, have no intention of dying today.
Yeah, count me in. You too? Honestly, I'm still kind of bummed that we'll miss out on the tension of never knowing who's going to turn on us next. Oh, the poll is done. And I Miss Vera won with 88% of the vote, with Oak contributing 690 channel points. Second and third place were distant second and third were Ima and Tsubasa with 7 and 4% respectively.
Logan, I just heard that as him enema.
Himo enema. Ah, that's what it is. You thought you're stabbing your chest? You stab your chest. That's to distract you from the up into there.
Well, thank you very much for the 10 bits and for putting that idea into our heads. Because surely my lack of proper diction didn't do that. But an us versus them killing game could be fun too. Maybe we'll get skin-tight bodysuits and crazy compressed energy weapons. Will probably be about as much use as a lantern in the daytime.
I don't like this, but I'll be darned if I let those freaks take me out. All right, I'm in. I ain't about to sit on the sidelines and let women and children fight for me. The strong gotta protect the weak. Everybody stand back! It's time for Takemaru Yakushiji to bring the pain.
Spare us your outdated notions of chivalry. I'm far stronger than you anyway.
You want to take this outside, B-word? That's right, I won't hit you, but I'll call you hurtful names. You guys are crazy! We're not talking about some random street punks here. They're full-on monsters!
We shouldn't even be thinking about fighting them. We have to find a way out of here before it's too late. But why, though? So long as those undying flames are around, none of us are going anywhere.
And if we were to escape somehow, what's your plan for getting back to the complex?
Well,
Is it starting to sink in? You really have no choice but to fight. That's your purpose for being here, not to reason why. Now get out there and do or die, my dear Light Brigade.
Fight or die. One thing's for sure. I don't want to die. Dying alone and confused in a place like this would be beyond tragic. Baba?
Hi, Logan, smile.
Hi! Hi, Oak! Hi! Yeah, hi?
Is there a reason we're saying hi? Hi, Oak, smile. Oh, it's a smile instead of a boo. Thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will read some more chat soon. We're like 12 minutes away from the 3-hour mark, and I don't know when we're going to see a save point. In that case, there's only one thing I can do. Oh, there's me saying only one thing I can do. Yeah, sorry, but you can count me out. Just more sussy baka actions from me. Huh? We got no way of knowing whether what you say is true. You've certainly done nothing to earn our trust. By your own admission, you're the one who abducted us and brought us here against our will. And now you want us to fall in line and follow orders? I don't think so, sir.
Hey, he's right. For all we know, he could be the one who sent those things after us in the first place. Either way, I'm gonna pass too. There's no way I'm getting involved in another battle with those things. It won't make any difference whether I join or not. Actually, I'd probably just get in your way. Huh?
Oh, sorry, that was a typo. I meant to say Logan frown.
I am not a hoe. I have very strict and staunch morals, Oak. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. What should we do, brother dearest? Oh, we're definitely staying out of it. I'd never allow you to be put in such a dangerous situation, sister dearest. I'm guessing for future fights we'll, like, pick our team. And this is just to give a reason why we're only gonna have a few people out there, huh?
Hey, homie, V.
Hey ho, me. That's what I could be a homies. I'm not a hoe. I'm a ho me. Ho me. Me ho. Me ho. Ho me ho. But thank you very much, Castle, for the 10 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Sounds like we got a bunch of lily-livered pacifists here. I always said peacetime would turn the next generation soft. But that's why I made sure to recruit a diverse bunch. It takes all sorts to win a war, as they say. There's no time for further discussion, so we'll make do with those of you who are willing to fight.
Just the 3 of us? That's not even the title of a song.
From the look of it, this is just a scouting party. Not much to them. You 3 should be plenty to handle it.
All the better if I don't have to worry about anyone else dragging me down. An incompetent ally can be just as much trouble as an enemy.
We'll see who's incompetent once we get out there.
No time to waste, you 3. Follow me to the war room.
As C-Ray trotted toward the door, his eyes flashing a now familiar shade of red. Bleep. That's gonna get, what's her name, Aiko excited. No, not Aiko. Kako. Yeah, the sister. The sound of the lock disengaging came a second or two after. Ka-chack. That feature is so cool! I was right, she loves it. She loves it. I am gonna read some more in the chat. We're 10 minutes away from the 3-hour mark, and I'm probably still like an hour behind. Crystal said that same body is still alive somehow, despite having cancer, viruses, bacteria, and wounds all over their body, bruh. Queen Katie said, yeah, right now I'm thinking about my bruise that's been on my arm for a week from where the nurse stabbed me to take my blood. My body is working so hard. Mima Mickey says, worth it. Nora said, the nurse stabbed me to take my blood. Okay, Katie. That's a fairly accurate description of a phlebotomist. Vera said, oh my gosh, she's so Edgeworth. Queen Katie said, it was a new nurse. She literally stabbed me too hard and made a bruise on my arm. Nora said, Femc P3P. That means I've heard her cause my thing is on Japanese. Mima Mickey said, as someone who has played this game, she would 100% say, you've caused me to feel unnecessary feelings. Nora said, I have no issue with needles whatsoever. Like, I want to get a bunch of tattoos because needles don't bug me, but I also feel pain really easily, but at least not with shots. And there was Crazy's raid earlier, so I can scroll down a little bit. Mima Mickey said that's so funny to say because when I was streaming the 100-line demo to my friends, they called Hemo Anima Hamon because they couldn't pronounce Hemo Anima for the life of them. Crazy said, yeah, it was very hard, but kind of fun. Scroll. Crystal says, Deluke mentioned. Vera said, my glorious King Stroll mentioned. Quicken said, got 3 more VAs left. Mimo Mickey with the lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Mimo Mickey. Crystal says, yay, Miko and Ochaku Uraraka. Nora said, what's happening? I low-key fell asleep, but I could still hear but I wasn't listening. Queen said, oh, never mind. The blue hair girl is the last one to share. Nora said, Ochako in English is voiced by Lucy Christensen. Christian, by the way, also Nami, and little/somewhat. Castle says, audio because I probably don't do well with gore and because I'm on the road wrangling children. Podcast hours for me. I should do a podcast voice for Castle then. Crystal says, we're tracking that dollar. Nora said, power, 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 power. That's why I love this character already. Wah! I love this girl. She's my favorite. Okay, chat, since Oak isn't here, I have a question for y'all. Oak said, I have a type, which I don't, but if in characters y'all know I like. What would you say my type is? No, I will not tell you what Oak said it was. I know what your type is, Nora. Female. Garlic said the music in this game is fire. Crystal said, welcome in, Garlic. Dagger said, love a nice bomb for me. And Oak says, unlurk, bro. I'm sorry for lurking so long. I wanted to play one short game of Subway Surfers and when on a crazy run, got a score of 730K. Garlic said, if Ema, there's a bomb in you and that's what you focus on? Oak said, I've been watching the whole time. I just couldn't chat. Got some quotes. And Oak says, oh, Logan is so far behind. Timestamp, 2 hours, 22 minutes. Hey, I'm less than 45 minutes behind now, so let's play some more for the sake of our community and the few last lurkers still standing. Let's keep going.
Before we go, let me give the rest of you a little piece of advice. I said before that you would all be killed if the school fell to the enemy. But the truth is, there's much more at stake, more than that at stake here. Your friends, family, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit.
What?
You see what I meant when I said you have no choice but to fight? And mull it over if any of you change your mind. The war room is right down the hall.
With those parting words, Sirei left, followed by Hiruko, Takemaru, and Darumi. Everything we hold dear? But how could that have anything to do with this? So Protag's gonna change his mind, go running after them. Sirei, did he do something to Karua? Could he have taken our friends and families hostage? Hey, don't let him rattle you. That's exactly what he wants. Huh? Odds are it's all just lies and empty threats. Your imagination jumps to the worst case scenario and he uses that fear to control you. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I mean, there's no way any of this is for real, right? They wouldn't really kill us, would they? This is real life. Stuff like that just doesn't happen. Lies? Empty threats? I'm not so sure about that. Sirei is shady, sure. I'm not about to believe anything he says without questioning it. But what if he's not lying? That's the thing, we have more to lose by being wrong about disbelieving him than being wrong about believing him. Is that a risk I'm willing to take? What if I really do die? I've seen firsthand the carnage those monsters are capable of. Shouldn't I try to fight back? Or at least offer some kind of resistance? Can I really afford to stand idly by and do nothing? Well, let's talk to everybody. And I still can't save. Why would anyone expect me to get involved in a war? I've met nematodes that are better fighters than me. But you must have fought back in the complex, right? No, not even then. What? I thought we all fought those monsters at least once. When the monsters attacked, they busted at my house real bad, so I grabbed me dog and got out of there as fast as I could. Sirei showed up at some point, kept telling me to fight, but I couldn't have done that even if I wanted to. It's that bad, huh? In the end, he had to stab me with that weird dagger himself. And then I passed out. Next thing I knew, I was here. Guess not all of us went through the exact same thing. I wonder if there's a reason for that. There's really nothing special about me. I'm just a regular weakling. Where there's trouble, I run away. That's all I know how to do. My whole life's been one long string of problems to run from and confrontations to avoid. Doesn't sound like this guy's gonna join the fight anytime soon. What if I click him again? Why would anyone expect me to get involved in a war? I've met Nematodes. Oh, same dialogue. Okay, crap, we gotta go through the whole thing. I thought he would just like say a summation of it or something like that. Okay, let's talk to you, Kako. Everything you hold dear will be forfeit? What could he mean?
No need to worry, dear sister. It's got nothing to do with us.
Didn't hearing that bother you at all? Not in the slightest. The only thing I hold dear is my darling sister. As long as she remains safe, those monsters can reduce the whole TRC to rubble for all I care. But what if she's not safe? What if those things get in and kill us all? Well, then we'd have a problem. Whatever happens, my dear sister's safety has to come first. So I'll just have to hope those 3 maniacs do their best out there. You're just gonna leave everything to them? You're not gonna get involved yourself? Absolutely not! If anything happened to me, who'd take care of my dear sister? I have to take care of my own safety too, so I can be by her side night and day for the rest of our lives. I still don't get these twins' deal, but it's clear they only care about themselves. What about you, weirdo? Being kidnapped was bad enough, but being told to fight monsters we know next to nothing about, that's where I draw the line. There's more going on here than meets the eye. More than meets the eye. Well, what do you mean? I mean robots in disguise. I can't say for sure, but I do know it's not a good idea to act without sufficient information. Maybe if we can learn who's really behind this, what they want, it'll be a different story. Maybe, but that doesn't change the fact that 3 of us have decided to fight. They'll be risking their lives to protect us while we do nothing. Doesn't that seem kind of unfair? I get where you're coming from, and I'm worried about them too, naturally. But they made the choice to fight of their own free will. I don't think we can stop them. Just like we can't change the minds of those who have decided to abstain. I want to get out of here just as much as the rest of you. I can feel my condition getting worse already. Oh, my health. My bad health is baddening. Oh my gosh, taking so long. Can we look at the blackboard again? Not now. What if I look at the clock? Not now. What if I look at this thing up here? Not now. Okay, we'll look at this guy. Kaku. Hey, are we sure there's no way out of here? Even if we leave the school, we'd never get past that wall of flames. Plus, we don't even know where we are or how to get back to the complex from here. That doesn't mean we should give up. There's got to be something that can help us. Although now that you mention it, I have no idea where to start. It's not like we're going to find a big red button with escape written on it. See, now I think we might. I should read some more in the chat because I'm still so far behind. Oh crap, we're past the 3-hour mark already. Queen Katie says, all right, we gotta pick a favorite for the death counter. I'm drafting a list for the poll. This is first impressions chat. Mods, we might have to make a tournament poll. There's too many guys. Oak says, add quote, it was a couple of dogs doing it. We learned an important lesson about how life is created that day. Dagger says, it's a magical fire hazard. Queen Katie suggests the first poll. Crystal adds the quote. Oak says, oh man, I'm so sleepy. Chris said he's that far behind. Also, hole up on the poll. Queen Katie salutes. Castle says, I feel like if life had more stuff than you, you'd probably gain some stuff instead of losing. Nah, not if you're a guy, not if you're a dude. Dudes lose custody of things. We never gain custody of things. Castle says, never underestimate the power of the breadwinner woman. That'd be fun to have a breadwinner woman. Oak says, does this mean Logan will finally play Poop Simulator? It's not an actual game, is it? Oak says, it's not letting me vote, Broken Heart. Queen Katie says, no. Crystal says, rip. Oak says, is all the background audio a little quiet for everyone else? I feel like even the sound alerts and stuff are quiet. I don't even know anymore. Everything's all weird and wonky. I can't fix things. How was that? I just clicked something that I shouldn't have clicked. It made a noise. Were you able to hear it? Queen Katie says, to Oak, I can vote. Ah! How was that? Were you guys able to hear the Tomcat? Yeah, I don't know. The sound has been all over the place tonight, and it really, I feel bad about it. But thank you very much, Queen Katie, for the Tomcat. Queen Katie says, oh, I can vote extra. Which one did you want to vote for? Castle says, I'm going to put in a gentle veto, but I'd probably still go, so I think I just lose here. Crystal says he wants to kill Ema so bad. Queen Katie said, okay, if you still can't vote, just whisper to me who you want. Oak said, don't worry, it let me this time, but thank you, Katie. The goat. Queen Katie said, no problem. Crystal says, we want his death counter because we want him dead. Queen Katie said, it's a death counter poll. Everybody probably wants to kill Ema many times. Queen Katie said, you say that, Oak, but I seriously do find those monsters adorable. Crystal says, por. Oak says, add quote, there comes a time in everyone's life where you have to choose between purple and incense. Choose purple. Huh?
Poop Simulator is an actual game where you poop out a window and try to hit pedestrians or something. If my memory is wrong, it's because I last saw Dante DM play it when I was like 7.
Oh, so this is an old game. So this isn't even something new. So maybe that's why, because I wasn't cool enough back then to know how people poop out of windows. But thank you, Oak, for the clarification. I wonder if that's on Steam or if that's on itchy.io. But thank you again for the 10 bits. Let's see. Queen Gator said, chat, vote for the actual characters. I can't make a death counter out of Vero. We also need to break the tie. Crystal laughing. Oak said, this guy's voice is like Beef Longa if he was normal. Queen Gator said, Ema death counter it is. We'll have 3 counters for this playthrough. Ema, Takumi, and game overs. Oak said, and an I miss Vero counter. Queen Gator said, Oak, I can't keep track of that. Oak says, it's true. We miss Vero too often to count. Crystal says, may this work. And there's a Vero counter. Crystal making a command so I can scroll down. Crystal says, never mind. Queen Gator says, Oak says, add quote, I am not a hoe. Castle says, add quote, me ho. I gotta be getting close because we were talking about this a minute ago. Oak says, I'm so sleepy. Castle said, I'm really sorry about that suggestion, but it was very emphasized. And Crystal with some raid suggestions. I'll copy those down in a minute. Let's play some more. We gotta find a save point here, right? I hope.
Although now that you mention it, I have no idea where to start. It's not like we're gonna find a big red button with escape written on it. What rotten luck! This is so messed up!
I mean, you could try to fight your way out of it.
I'm no fighter! I'm just a regular dude! You'd have to have a screw loose if you want to fight those things! What did I do to deserve a life like this? I wish I could have been born rich or won the lottery or something.
Huh? Yeah, what do you want to bet that maybe those swords at the beginning were like extracting enough blood to create infinite clones, and it's like we were saying before, we're all clones. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's probably advancing the story. Let's talk to Tsubasa. Say, what do you think all that everything you hold dear will be forfeit stuff was about? He was just making that up to scare us, right? I wish I knew. Then what do? I don't want to have to fight those things again. Just thinking about it makes me queasy. Are you okay? I'll be fine. Just give me a minute. I'm really starting to worry about this girl. Okay, so we gotta click this thing. It's no good. I can't do this. If I try to fight those monsters, I might die. Doing what Sirei wants probably isn't too smart either. Even so, I can't just do nothing while others are putting themselves in danger. Now I knew what I had to do. As I headed for the door, someone called out to me. Takumi, where you going?
No way! You're not gonna join those 3 psychos, are you?
Are you scared? Those monsters could tear you apart. Hey! I know that! And of course I'm scared. I'm terrified. Who wouldn't be? But I made somebody a promise. I said that I'd protect her no matter what happened.
Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Kadoa. No matter what.
Promise?
The idea that she could be in danger right now scares me more than anything. This person, is she somebody you hold dear, as Sirei put it? Yeah, I guess she is. That's why I'm going to fight. Not because Sirei told us to, but so I can keep my promise. Oh my, you're quite the dashing hero, Mr. Sumino. You did sound pretty cool. Not as cool as remote-controlled blinder doors on Windows, but pretty cool. Don't give me too much credit. I'm not about to run out all guns blazing. I won't be the only one fighting, so if things look bad, I can always hang back and let the others take up some of the slack. With enough lucky breaks, I can fudge my way to a victory, no problem.
That's a real positive attitude you got there.
Yeah. People tell me I'm too positive for my own good sometimes. All right, if that's your decision, I won't stop you. Just don't die out there, okay? And the game ends if you die. I'll try. I opened up the classroom door and ran out into the hallway. Okay, that's an autosave feature right down there, yeah? Or is that just loading? Is that autosave or is that loading? It does look kind of like a school, I guess. Still not quite what I was expecting, though. But that can wait. The others were going to the war room, right? I'd better go catch up with them. Menu! Oh, thank goodness! Press escape to open the menu. From here, you can save, load, and view important information. When you save in the middle of an event, you will be placed at the start of the event when you load the save data. Let's save. Save. Oh my goodness. Ah! Oh, that felt so good to finally save. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's good. Okay, let me check some chat because we already have been going a little bit over time. Crystal has entered some raid suggestions, so I'm going to copy these over into my text file over here because we're going to need to be making use of these fairly soon-ish. Crystal says, Nora's type is Mommy Yuri. I feel like that's one possible category, but again, her type is just female. Queen Kitty with a timestamp, 2 hours, 54 minutes. Oh, look at that. I'm only like 15 to 20 minutes behind now. I done real good. Oak says, Nora's type is women who are low-key evil. Actually, no, Nora's type is that is that of the most boring straight man ever, but she's a lesbian instead. So you're saying, like, imagine a boring straight man and then turn that boring straight man into a lesbian? Is that what Nora's type is? Castle says, oh, add command. There says, oh, the parents should be curly brackets with no $sign. Try that. Oak type of stuff. There's command making. Oak says, actually spreading my anti-Vero propaganda and doing puzzles instead. Queen Kitty says, how's that, chat? There's some more command entering. Crystal says, hey, it works. Crystal says, love you, Oak. Oak says, hey, it wasn't me, it was Castle. Crystal says, love you too, Castle. And a bunch of hearts. Yes, you gotta make sure that you're showing your appropriate appreciation. I gotta catch up to chat. Castle says, Oak proofread for me. Oak says, apparently the actual name is Muddy Heights 2, but everyone called it Poop Simulator. Oddly enough, I think Muddy Heights, based on your description of pooping out a window onto people, Muddy Heights is a worse name. It's like more graphic in its description of what's happening. Let's see. Quick said, I was just about to look that up when the save point was. Huzzah! Oak says, Logan climaxing when saving. Quick said, it's like when you're trying to find a toilet to pee in, but it takes you 3 hours and 9 minutes to find. It's like when you have a dream that you need to go to the bathroom in the dream, but you can't find a toilet. You know what I'm talking about? And then you just build it all up and then you wake up and your bladder is bulging. Let's see. Crystal says, add quote, Logan climaxes when saving by Oak. And Oak says, I feel no shame in speaking the truth. 3 hours, 10 minutes, 56 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And there's no more breathe commands for me to remind myself to breathe. So, by the way, if there is anyone lurking, I do feel like in this last hour or so, I got so far behind, we lost like almost all of our lurkers. I feel bad for that. But if anyone is still out there lurking, let me give you the quick rundown of the channel and everything. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We generally alternate between 2 games. We just started this, and we also recently started Persona 5 Strikers. So that means tomorrow's stream is going to be P5 Strikers, and Sunday we're going to be picking up where we left off here. Also, here is a link tree. Someone else might have already posted that there, but that includes all of our social media. I'm going to copy and paste this over to YouTube as well. That has Discord invite link, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all of that stuff. So feel free to check it out if you want, or ignore it. There's no pressure. There's never any pressure on any of those things. But wow. Let's go ahead and initiate a raid here. The one with the fewest number of viewers is someone who's working on some art right now. Let's see if we still have enough people to populate a raid. Oak says, add quote, your bladder is bulging. Castle says, no! Castle says, this was not the note I wanted the stream to end on. What, a bulbous bladder is? Huh? Crystal's, Quiggity said, thank you for the very, we want Ema dead stream. Oak said, thank you for the very, purple is greater than incest stream. It made me smile. Oh, and thank you very much, Crystal, for typing the raid message so I can copy that over into my clipboard here. Dagger says, bye, chat. And Logan, thank you all for being here. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out with me. In fact, because it's the very end, I guess I can turn off slow mode now. Although it's only a 5-second slow mode, so maybe that's fine. But anyway, I do love and appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out with a new untested game. Oak say goodnight, everyone. Love y'all. Crystal says, pick Puerpo stream. I look forward to Persona 5 Strikers with you tomorrow. I'm intrigued. I would love to hear y'all's feedback on Discord on this game, what you liked, what you didn't like, and so on and so forth. See Crystal posting all the copy pastas over on YouTube. And yes, you guys are the best. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for making my night wonderful. I can never thank you enough. You guys are the best. You're amazing. Oak said this is a lot of fun. Crystal said no to incest people. Yes to purple. Yes, and yes to all of you. You're the best. I don't deserve you. You guys are far more amazing of a community than I could ever hope for. The raid's about to start, so everybody enjoy the raid. Love you all. See you tomorrow for Persona 5. See you Sunday for the rest of this, or the next step of this. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, good night as well.